following is a presentation of Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One.
Lions have it with a touchdown lead in the third. Shotgun snap goes to the quarterback. Goff takes the handoff and gives the end around to St. Brown and then throws in the end zone. Caught by Goff at the goal line. Near side. Touchdown Detroit. The wide receiver just threw a touchdown pass to the quarterback. Now we have seen it all.
First and goal from the 7. Here's the snap. Allen back. Fires left side. Cooper makes a one-handed catch. Pitches it back to Allen. Allen racing. Dives to the left pylon. And he's in. What a play. That's one of the best touchdowns you'll ever see. And the Bills have taken a 27-3 lead.
Second down and 3 from the 39. Pitch it. Barkley, shake and bake move. Cuts it up the middle to the 30, to the 20. He's gone. Goodbye, Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good night. Four-man front, receiver in motion, low snap. He runs and he throws. Caught, touchdown. It's caught. Hardman caught the ball. The Chiefs have won. The Chiefs have won. Their third Super Bowl in 5 years. It is a dynasty.
Every primetime game.
Whatever it takes.
All season long.
The only thing matters is a win. That's it.
The road to Super Bowl 59 is on Westwood One.
Let's go, man.
Now it's time for Monday Night Football. Let's head to the stadium and join Kevin Harlan and Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. Coast to coast and around the world, good evening, everyone, from downtown Minneapolis. It's week 15 of Monday Night Football. The 11-2 Minnesota Vikings hosting the 4-9 Chicago Bears. Tonight's broadcast of the NFL on Westwood One, sponsored by Home Depot, Navy Federal Credit Union, by Mint Mobile, Bet MGM, Barbasol Shaving Cream, CDW, and the official NFL app. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan. By my side, Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner. And the award-winning Rich Eisen standing by. He'll join us moments from now from our Westwood One studios in Los Angeles as we get set for one of two games tonight out in Las Vegas. Kicking things off in just about a half hour from now will be the Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. But here, we're less than 30 minutes away from the Bears and the Vikings. Kurt, great to see you. With the win, Minnesota will go to 12-2. They'll be tied for the best record in the NFC with the Lions and Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, they control their own destiny in the NFC North.
It is amazing that you say that because nobody's talking about the Minnesota Vikings. All we've heard about for weeks is the Lions and the Eagles and the Lions and the Eagles. And here are the Vikings playing really, really good football led by Sam Darnold. And maybe that's the reason why, is that you've got kind of a journeyman quarterback that has come into his own here in Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell's done a great job of really making him feel comfortable. Was just talking to him before the game, and he said, I'm at the point now where I feel like I can call anything, that Sam is so comfortable in this offense running it. So it really starts there, along with the number of playmakers on this team. But it's amazing to say that they control their own destiny, could possibly have the number one seed in the NFC, and we're not really talking about them.
And they haven't had a bad loss. I mean, they've, as we said, coming in, have won 6 straight. Before this, they won 5 straight. They lost 2 in a row, but they've not had a bad loss.
They haven't. I mean, you think about their game against Detroit. They jumped way up on Detroit, and and then Detroit's able to come back and kind of get them in the end. So they have played really good football for the most part all year long, and they beat the teams they're supposed to beat. They've been consistent on both sides of the ball, and that's what you need. Come playoff time, you have to be able to win in different ways, and I believe this Vikings team can win in a lot of different ways.
The Chicago Bears have lost 7 straight, but they've been competitive. Didn't play well in San Francisco last week. It looks like their quarterback for the future might be in place. What do you think?
Well, I think he's got room to grow, but we've seen moments and we've seen progress throughout the year. It's exactly what you want to see from a young quarterback. Now they just need to get a game or two to fall in their direction. They've lost so many crazy games. They need one to go in their favor, and then maybe we can see what we've got in this quarterback.
And they've got to get the right head coach, too. So this is a kind of a rebuilding situation, but they got to find the head coach as well.
They do. They've got to find a coach that fits with the quarterback to bring this together, because there's a lot of talent on this football team.
Time now to check the weather. Sponsored by Prize Picks. Football season is heating up, and Prize Picks is in the best place right now to get you real money sports action. Download Prize Picks and use code PRIMETIME and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Of course, we're indoors. There is a roof. It's 35 outside. Not that bad. Very mild, in fact, by Minnesota standards. Much more to come as we approach kickoff between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. When we come back, the award-winning Rich Eisen will join us from our Westwood One studios with the pregame show. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Hey everybody, it's Conan O'Brien, and guess what? I've got my own channel, Conan O'Brien Radio, here on SiriusXM. Tune in to channel 104 for exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities, hilarious moments from all my TV shows, showcasing some of the most absurd and hilarious moments from my decades on television, and episodes from Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast and Andy Richter's weekly call-in show. Don't miss out. Conan O'Brien Radio, channel 104, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Deck the halls
with boughs of holly,
with a channel featuring generation after generation of country stars.
'Tis the season to be jolly,
and their heartfelt holiday sounds.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
From back then to right now.
It's officially Christmas.
Country Christmas, now through December 25th on Channel 58 and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97, your home for great American comedy.
Hey, football fans, this is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio.
We'll be covering all the action from Bears, Vikings, and Falcons, Raiders on Monday night.
Plus, we'll keep you up to date with the latest injury news and take a look at the playoff picture for both conferences. And whether you want to brag or you want to vent, we're always looking forward to your calls.
So come talk some ball with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the SiriusXM app.
Welcome to the Monday Night Football pregame show on Westwood One. Sponsored by BetMGM, the sports book born in Vegas. Download the app today and discover their new look same-game parlay product and more. BetMGM. Please gamble responsibly. Here's your host, Rich Eisen.
Good evening and welcome back to Monday Night Football between the Vikings and the Bears. To quote Kevin Harlan, I'm award-winning Rich Eisen. Getting you set for the final night of the week. 15 contests in the National Football League. After the results yesterday, the Vikings know they're playoff bound. With Detroit's loss, they're a win away from tying the Lions for the top spot in their division. Minnesota's success this season is due in part to the stellar play of quarterback Sam Darnold. And last week, Darnold had a career-high 5 touchdown passes in Kirk Cousins' return with the Falcons to Minnesota. His favorite target, why not? All-pro wide receiver Justin Jefferson, he caught 2 touchdowns in the game, is second only to former college teammate Jamar Chase in receiving yards this season. Earlier this week, I spoke with Justin and asked him how Sam Darnold has grown in his first season as the Vikings quarterback.
He's definitely different. I would just say he's just, of course, more comfortable in this building with the guys that we have. But him just being a leader, him being that confident quarterback that's going out there with the weapons that he have on in that huddle, and he's just poised. He's just comfortable back there, and it shows. Just seeing how he works in the pocket, how he's moving, how he's extending the plays. So he's definitely getting used to and getting comfortable with this offense.
Now, obviously, everything's going really well with you, Justin, in terms of, yards. You did get in the end zone for the first time in over a month and a half, and you got in twice. How do you handle not getting in the end zone? Are you vocal about it at all?
No, I would say I'm very vocal about it. Yes, it is frustrating at times, but being a big factor of this offense, it comes with a little bit more attention than you would like. You get those extra double teams, those triple teams, especially in the red zone. So that opens up a lot for Jordan Addison, AJ, for TJ, even Speedy. So those are things that you got to look at. You got to look at the big picture, not just thinking of yourself selfishly. So, as long as we're going out there and, we're putting points on the board, we're scoring, we're moving the ball. I might not have the biggest game, but, we're moving the ball because of the attention that they're showing.
Let's cape for your coach a little bit here, Justin Jefferson, as Kevin O'Connell became just the 21st coach in NFL history to have 31 or more wins in his first 3 seasons as an NFL head coach, now that you've won 11 so far this year. Take me inside meeting rooms, his role in Sam Darnold getting to the point where he is, and this offense with you and Addison and the rest of the group that you just mentioned being as prolific as you have been so far. Justin, what's his role here?
His role is to be, of course, the head coach, be a leader of this team. As a coach, he's calling the plays. So in those meeting rooms, he's right there at the podium, going over each single play, each route, trying to get us to understand what he is trying to do on certain plays. And just like I said, there's those doubles, those triple teams that I'm facing every single week. So we're trying to figure out different ways to get me in open space, get me, off the ball and, off of those double teams. So I feel like, they're definitely putting in the work. They're definitely putting in the time and effort to stay long hours in this building to draw up those different plays and those schemes to get us open and for us to be the dynamic offense that y'all see out there every Sunday.
Are you openly talking about running the Lions down in this division, Justin?
No, the Lions have definitely, done what they had to do to be in the position that they're in. Seeing the different games that they've been playing and seeing how they're finishing the games and, just not giving up and just the effort and the attack schemes that they have on offense and defense side of the ball. Those are things that we got to look at and things that we got to be prepared for. We played them the last game of the season. So, especially with the division that we're in right now, it could come to the last game. So that's not really something that we're really looking forward to or we're trying to knock off the Detroit Lions or anything. At this point, all we got to do is just come to play and just do what we got to do. We feel like we've been being ourselves the majority of the time. So as long as we're going out there executing our plays, we're dialed in, having that energy all throughout the game. As long as we don't beat ourselves, we feel like we have a good chance with anybody in this league.
The great Justin Jefferson and the Vikings should be confident going up against the Bears. Minnesota's won 6 of his past 7 against Chicago, and this Bears team, as we know, is reeling 7 straight losses after their Week 7 bye. They've now officially been eliminated from playoff contention. But number 1 overall draft pick and rookie quarterback Caleb Williams believes this could be the start of something bigger.
There's belief, hope, and faith that, we're going to get this right. They drafted me here to go win games, and I haven't been able to do that so far. And I know the guys are frustrated about it, as am I. But from management and president and GM and all these people that is worried about predicting the future in a way of getting the right people here and coaches and all of that. That's their job, and my job is to go out there and handle the football the right way, not turn it over and things like that.
Despite the losing streak, Williams has been careful with the football. He hasn't thrown a pick in 7 consecutive starts, the longest streak by a rookie since 1950. Do not blame me if this is a ziggy in your mind. I'm just dispensing facts. More to come on the pregame show. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app is so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport and then pick more or pick less with their projection. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, is available to play in more than 40 plus states, including California and Texas. You want to join right now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. Download the Prize Picks app right now. Use the code PRIMETIME. Get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code PRIMETIME on Prize Picks to get that $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You know by now, you don't need to win. You just get the $50. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. You do have to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Welcome to Staples.
Help! My family's in for the holidays and I need gift ideas.
That's why we're here. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need. Photo gifts, laptops, and gaming systems. Even custom holiday cards and shipping solutions to send gifts to the family that can't make it.
Perfect! Have anything for Uncle Frank? I love him, but the guy is never quiet.
Noise-canceling headphones. For you.
You get it.
Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples. And right now at Staples, save up to $350 on select computers. Ends 12/28, in-store only.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. I'm Rich Eisen, getting you set for Chicago and Minnesota. We've got 2 games for you tonight here on Westwood One. A little after this one gets started, the Falcons and Raiders will have that in Las Vegas. And with some of the numbers our listeners might be interested in for both of tonight's matchups, let's send it over to Nick Kostos of BetQL Network. Nick?
Thanks, Rich. The spread for the first game tonight sees the Minnesota Vikings a touchdown favorite at home over the Chicago Bears. The total is 43.5. Today, there's been betting interest in the Bears and the under. These teams played back in Week 12. The Vikings won 27-24 in Chicago. The second game tonight has the Atlanta Falcons a 6-point road favorite at the Las Vegas Raiders. The total there, 44.5. Desmond Ridder will start at quarterback for Vegas against his former team, and bettors have been all over the Falcons, pushing them up from -4.5 to -6, despite Atlanta's 4 straight losses. For props, Vikings running back Aaron Jones had 106 yards versus Chicago in Week 12. Jones's line tonight, 66.5, and Falcons receiver Darnell Mooney could feast on a Raiders secondary that gives up big plays. His yardage prop, 53.5. I'm Nick Kostos from the BetQL Network, sponsored by BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Please gamble responsibly. Rich, back to you.
Thank you, Nick. Much more on that Falcons-Raiders game coming up next. Westwood One analyst James Lofton calling the game. Is going to preview the matchup with all of us together. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Tis the season to be jamming, with the channel stuffed full of holiday hip-hop and R&B from the 90s to now. Take your gift wrapping to a whole new level. Jingle Jams, one of dozens of holiday channels available anytime in the SiriusXM app.
It's Carrie's country. You're just living in it.
You can tell Carrie's in her element. These are her people. This is what she loves to do.
Carrie Underwood's own channel, featuring live performances, brand new music, and never-before-heard stories from the idol-turned-country icon.
You want to hear a variety. You don't want to hear the same songs. You want new things for your ear to gravitate toward.
Travel to Carrie's country anytime. SiriusXM Channel 60.
Hey, it's Dave Ramsey. It's that time of year. Coming up, our annual giving show. We take calls from folks who are proud of some giving that they did and want to tell us the story, or they are proud of some receiving that they did. Then they're going to tell stories that make our eyes leak. December the 18th, our annual giving show. Don't miss it.
The Ramsey Show Annual Giving Show. Wednesday at 2 p.m. East on Business Radio, Channel 132.
knows football like Howard Stern.
Every time I get excited about a team, they lose.
Hard-hitting analysis.
It's not like me to try anything athletic.
And detailed play-by-play of who scored last night.
Hi, this is Travis Kelce's agent. He's going to be bigger than The Rock. I'm not kidding.
Catch the Howard Stern Show.
Today is Fan Appreciation Day.
Live at 7 a.m. Eastern on Howard 100 and the SiriusXM app.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Rich Eisen. Progressive offers auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options. Visit Progressive.com. We're about 10 minutes from kickoff between the Bears and Vikings, but 30 minutes after that one gets going, the Falcons and Raiders will kick off in Las Vegas for the Week 15 finale. And for more on that, let's welcome in Hall of Famer James Lofton, who's calling that game for us along with Kevin Kugler. How you doing, James?
Rich, I'm doing great. The Atlanta Falcons are taking the field, and they're getting booed a little bit.
Wow. Okay. That means that a lot of folks from Atlanta haven't made the trip to hang out in Vegas for the weekend.
It could be their own fans, though, with the last 3 weeks.
Nice. I like it. That said, wait for this one. It's been a roll of the dice almost every time Kirk Cousins has been fading back to pass for the last 4 games. Atlanta hasn't won in over a month. What have you seen that has been the issue that you think might be fixable starting tonight?
Well, I think the fixable thing is to protect Kirk Cousins. We know he's a great pocket quarterback when he's at his best. And so there have been some passes that he's thrown in desperation, trying to fit the ball into places where it really doesn't need to go. And I think Kirk has been well aware of that. And the one thing about Kirk Cousins that I really enjoy is that he's able to dismiss last week's game. Whether he threw for 400 yards or whether he threw for 4 interceptions, he can move along to the next week because he's a veteran. He knows that the most important game and the most important play is the next play.
That said, this is, have to have territory here with the way the Bucs are playing, right, James?
I think it is. They're in a chase position, and they realize what they have to do. So it's about no turnovers for the Atlanta Falcons today.
James Lofton, have a great broadcast tonight. Look forward to hearing some of it, sir. Always great to chat.
You bet.
You got it. That's James Lofton, who will be calling this game with Kevin Kugler. And you can hear that on WestwoodOneSports.com or via the NFL app as we get you set now. Moments away from kickoff between Minnesota and Chicago. The Lions have already lost. The Eagles have already won. The Minnesota Vikings, coming into this season with Sam Darnold as their quarterback, are 1 win against Chicago away, and Chicago hasn't won in quite some time, over 2 months it seems like. They are that 1 win away from joining the Lions and the Eagles in the 12-win club in the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, and we'll update you on Falcons Raiders throughout this contest. Plus, my friend and colleague at NFL Network, Ian Rappaport, will join me at halftime to discuss the latest news. I am Rich Eisen. Up next, we're going to head back to U.S. Bank Stadium and rejoin Kevin Harlan and Kurt Warner. You are listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app is so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport and then pick more or pick less with their projection. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, is available to play in more than 40 plus states, including California and Texas. You want to join right now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. Download the Prize Picks app right now. Use the code PRIMETIME. Get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code PRIMETIME on Prize Picks to get that $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You know by now, you don't need to win. You just get the $50. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. You do have to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1 tonight from downtown Minneapolis. The Chicago Bears, the Minnesota Vikings. Time now for Kurt Warner's keys to the game. And let's begin with the visiting Bears, who come in 4-9.
Well, they're big-time playmakers, DJ Moore, and they've got to find a way to get him involved early, get him touches. It doesn't always have to be big plays down the field, but get the ball in his hands and let him be a difference maker. Caleb Williams has to play fast and free. He is at his best when it's look at one guy. If it's there, rip it. Otherwise, go and create. Too many times he finds himself holding it in the pocket and taking sacks. Can't have that tonight. And then the Minnesota defense does the walk-up defense. They are going to bring everybody up to the line of scrimmage, and you've got to try to decipher, are they running out? Are they bringing pressure? But you have to have an answer for both. Caleb Williams, the Chicago Bears offense, is going to have to be able to answer that if they're going to win tonight.
So Chicago has lost 7 consecutive games. The Minnesota Vikings, Kurt Warner, are 11-2. They've won 6 in a row. Their quarterback, Sam Darnold, we were just talking about him, is playing at a very high level.
He is playing great, and one thing he's doing so well is not turning the ball over. 4 straight games, no interceptions, coming off a 5 touchdowns, 0 interception performance. So that's going to start and where it's key. This Bears defense has always been good at taking the ball away, can't turn the ball over. Of course, Justin Jefferson, he is the key to what Minnesota does. And so if you're the Bears, you have to know where he's at. You've got to try to take him out of the game the best you can. And then Minnesota offensively, they've got to be able to handle the pressure of the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears don't bring a lot of extra guys, but they've got 7 guys with multiple sacks. So they can come after you in a lot of different ways. Got to get the ball out of your hands and not allow them to get negative plays.
This is the second meeting this season between these two teams back in Week 12. It was the Vikings in overtime, 30-27 over Chicago, a game where Sam Darnold had 330 passing yards, Jones on the ground, 106 receiving, and Hawkinson was involved with over 100. Addison had over 100. They can hit you a lot of different ways, as Kurt was just talking about. All right, the opening kickoff is coming up. The Chicago Bears, the Minnesota Vikings. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used a 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Here's another great reason to use the United States Postal Service this season. Your boxes are wrapped and the gifts are in. Our employees are ready. Let the holiday ride begin. Let's start with the price. It's easy to manage when you ship with the reliable USPS Ground Advantage. In just a few days, it's sure to arrive. We're working nonstop to keep the spirit alive. USPS Ground Advantage, the affordable and reliable shipping solution for the holidays. Visit USPS.com/advantage.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1. It's time for another memorable moment in football history. Sponsored by Kohl's.
Jake McQuaid, the long snapper. Ryan Wright holds. This is a 29-yard field goal between the hash marks to win it. Snap spot. Romo! Yes! And the Minnesota Vikings have won 5 consecutive games at Soldier Field. The final score, 30-27.
The voice of the Minnesota Vikings, Paul Allen, with the call on the Vikings radio network 3 weeks ago, as Viking fans let out a collective sigh of relief after John Parker Romo's game winner in overtime. Minnesota led Chicago 27-16 with less than 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Then, in the final 22 seconds of the fourth quarter, the Bears scored a touchdown, converted a 2-point conversion, recovered the onside kick, completed a pass into field goal range, and hit a game-tying 48-yarder as time expired. After Minnesota lost the flip of the coin to start overtime, the Vikings defense forced a 3-and-out, allowing Sam Darnold to lead a 10-play, 68-yard drive, resulting in the game-winning kick. That's tonight's memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Kohl's. When the holidays get real, start at Kohl's and Kohls.com, where you'll find everything you need in one place. Kohl's, where families come first. We're about ready to go, the Vikings and the Bears, but right now, here at the top of the hour, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Vikings won the flip of the coin, and they have chosen the second half kickoff. They have deferred. So the Vikings are in a whiteout, and everybody in attendance, thousands and thousands of Viking fans with white shirts, white Viking jerseys on, that were sitting on their seats and doing the Skol chant. It's time for the opening kickoff, sponsored by T-Mobile. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving.
Well, the Vikings gave us great Christmas gifts with the white Justin Jefferson jerseys. I feel like we should put them on, Kevin, just to be a part of the crowd.
Well, that's where you and I differ, because I try to stay right down the middle. Here's the opening kickoff by the Vikings, and it's taken on a knee in the end zone. Chicago has it. They'll begin at the 30-yard line with a 1st and 10. That was the first rule of journalism. Don't favor one side or the other.
Just because I'm wearing a white jersey of Justin Jefferson doesn't mean I'm going to be biased towards Minnesota.
Oh, it is.
I just want to fit in with the crowd here.
I got you.
You stick out like a sore thumb in your navy blue with all this white going on here.
It's 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. They've lost 7 straight. They're looking for their first win in 2 months. The running back is Swift. From the Chicago 30, Williams under center, gets the snap, hands off to Swift. He runs over the guard on the hash and to the 34 of the Bears. And it's a gain of 4, setting up Kurt Warner. 2nd down and 6 for Chicago.
Well, and you'll take that 4 yards. A big thing in this game is going to be to win the early downs for the Chicago Bears, because you get into 3rd, and especially 3rd and longer situations, they will challenge you with their blitz package. So you want to stay in those short, manageable situations on 3rd down. So key what you do on 1st and 2nd.
2nd down, 6. Caleb Williams in the gun from his Chicago 34. Tight end in motion, 5-man rush, quick snap, line drive throw, caught 36-yard line, far side by the veteran Keenan Allen. A chest-high grab, a pickup of 4. They've got him near the 38 of the Bears. 3rd and 2 coming up on the game-opening drive.
Well, Minnesota didn't wait to 3rd down. They brought the pressure there on 2nd. Nice answer by Caleb Williams. See it, get the ball out of your hands quick, and set up a nice 3rd and short.
The receiver, DJ Moore, is in the gun with Caleb Williams on a 3rd and 2 for the Bears at their 38. Shotgun snap, dropping back 3. The right-hander from the pocket begins to run. The quarterback for the Bears puts his shoulder down over the left tackle and stops shy of the line of scrimmage, ending up on the painted number. He got about a yard. He reached the 39 of the Bears. It's 4th and 1. And they're going to keep, I believe, their offense on the field and go for it on 4th and 1.
Now they had a quick screen to the right-hand side. He could have taken that. He decided to go back left to the choice route to Keenan Allen. Defensive lineman popped out right underneath the choice route, had nowhere to go. Thus, he had to tuck it and run.
Here we go. 4th and 1. Chicago 39. 2 tight ends. Williams under center. Swift the back. And the Chicago quarterback gets the snap, pitches out to Swift, runs over the left tackle and stopped before the line. Did not make the line to gain. Stopped at the 39 of the Bears. And on downs, the Vikings will take over with an early gamble by the Bears. Kurt Warner not paying off.
Never a big fan of tossing it to the outside. You get out in space, start going lateral. That's when a fast defense can come and chase you down. Either you go right down between the tackles. And here's the other thing is when you're the Minnesota Vikings, you're playing against a team that's desperate, just trying to get a win. So they go for it in situations like that, which can be a positive or a negative, and obviously a huge positive right there by that big play from their defense.
Vikings in all white. White jerseys, white pants, white helmets, dark purple numbers. Under center, Darnold, 40 of Chicago. 1st and 10. Handoff Jones over the left tackle. Inside the 35, inside the numbers, and down to the 34 of the Bears. It is a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 for Minnesota with the red-hot Sam Darnold at the controls for the Viking offense.
Oh, and Aaron Jones has been a great addition for them as well. He's got such great flexibility in what he can do. Hand it to him, go between the tackles, speed to get outside, and a great pass catcher out of the backfield.
2nd down 5, Darnold under center, 34 of Chicago. He looks to the left and he looks to the right. Jones in the backfield. The snap, the fake pitch, rolls to the near side, cocks his arm, hit as he throws, down the near side, incomplete for Jordan Addison. Down the near sideline in front of his own Viking bench, incomplete. 3rd and 5 coming up for Minnesota.
And good job by the Bears not to bite on the toss fake. Got a guy right in the face of Sam Darnold. He tries to turn and hold the ball long enough, but just had to force that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted to and force the errant throw.
Fullback C.J. Ham will be in. 3rd down and 5. Darnold in the gun. Wears that dark purple number 14 on that white Viking jersey. 34 of Chicago. Looks into the nickel. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Backpedals. Pressured. Grabbed. Gets away. Throws on the run. Down the near sideline. Incomplete. Down the near sideline at the Chicago 10. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 5. They're going to try for 3. It's 4th and 5 or a 52-yard field goal. They're going to go for the field goal.
They ran another choice route over to the left-hand side, very similar to what the Bears did. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson over there. Good coverage underneath. Linebacker pops out right underneath it. Nowhere to go. Good throwaway to save an opportunity for a field goal.
Will Reichard will try a 52-yard field goal for Minnesota. Good snap, ball put down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. A 52-yarder. So the defense of the Vikings holds Chicago on a 4th and 1. Viking offense takes over. They really couldn't move it that much. They settle for a 52-yard field goal and take an early lead 3 minutes into the game. With a reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the remainder of the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 12 to play, first quarter, 3-0 Vikings. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
Hear every game of the college football playoff on Sirius XM. The first round kicks off Friday night at 8 Eastern when Indiana visits Notre Dame.
The Irish have another touchdown.
Then Saturday, it's Penn State and SMU, followed by Texas hosting Clemson and Tennessee traveling to Ohio State.
Touchdown Buckeyes.
Get your channel numbers at SiriusXM.com/college football schedule or search college football on the Sirius XM app. And for expert analysis, check out College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
Tiger is back.
Tiger Woods is returning to the golf course with his son Charlie in the PNC Championship.
The Eagle has landed. A big fist pump for the big Tiger.
Hear all the coverage right now on PGA Tour Radio.
His golf swing, in my opinion, is as good as it's ever been. I've never seen it cleaner. I've never seen it easier on his body ever.
Your home for golf is PGA Tour Radio. Channel 92 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Touchdown!
Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM's Busted Open, and I love pro wrestling. And so do you. And that's why I'm bringing it to you every day on the Busted Open podcast. Join me in a cast of pro wrestling Hall of Famers for reactions, insights, and interviews with the biggest names. Plus, weekly sessions all about their decades of wrestling expertise that we call the Masters Class. Download Busted Open now on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hurry in during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event and unwrap game-changing trucks. Make your holidays even merrier with great deals going on now. So a 52-yard field goal by the Vikings, who will now kick off once again to the Chicago Bears. The kickoff from right to left, end over end. It's taken at the goal line and grabbed there by Travis Homer up the middle, the 10, the 20, on the hash, the 25 on the hash mark, up the middle to the 30 of Chicago on a 30-yard Bears kickoff return. Here we go again. 1st and 10 Chicago, down here early, 3-zip.
Well, down early because they basically gave Minnesota 3 points. Playing desperate football. It's just that you're going to see that. You know, they're going to go for it in different situations. They're going to try trick plays. If they could still do a surprise onside, they might try one of those, but obviously not legal anymore. But they pull everything out of the hat when you're in a desperate situation just trying to get a win.
Running back is Homer. Shotgun for Williams. 1st and 10 Chicago, their own 30. Here's the shotgun snap, and the handoff on the end around goes to Moore, 30, a block at the 35, near sideline 40. Runs into the Viking bench, and DJ Moore with a run of about 9, just shy of the first down. 39 is Chicago, and Kurt Warner, 2nd and 1 coming up for the Bears.
Well, that's what I'm talking about in the keys of getting DJ Moore touches. Finding ways to get the ball in his hands no matter how you have to do it. He's a guy that can go deep, can catch the short one and take it the distance, or you can do things like that, hand him the reverse, just get him out in space because he's the biggest game changer for this Bears offense.
Moore is in the backfield, shotgun formation for Williams, 2nd and 1, Chicago 39. There's the shotgun snap, handoff to Moore, runs to the far side, a block at the 40, sideline 45, far sideline 49, runs into his own bench, has a first down run. He gets up to the 48 of the Bears, a pickup of 9, second straight 9-yard run, Chicago first down.
There you go. Once again, now let's put him in the backfield. Kind of reminds me of Deebo Samuel in that 49er offense, just finding ways. And there they line him up in the backfield and just hand it to him.
DeAndre Swift, the regular running back, is in there. He is suffering a groin injury, but starting tonight, 48 is Chicago. Under center, Williams. 1st and 10 Bears. The snap to Williams. The drop back. The pressure by Van Ginkel. He gets away. The quarterback throws to Swift on the near side. 50. Goes to the near sideline. 45. In front of the bench. Near the 40 of the Vikings and out of bounds. They'll say at the Minnesota 41. Nice getaway by the quarterback, Williams, finding the running back for a pass through the air of about 9. And let's see if they'll call it 9 or 10. It is 9. Come on now. Tell me, Ethan, it is a first down. Gain of 10.
It was a nice job stepping up in the pocket, away from Van Ginkel, and then finding the quick outlet to his running back.
First down and 10. Chicago down 3-0. First quarter, 5 minutes gone. 42 of the Vikings. The Bears 1st and 10. Under center is Williams. The snap spins to the left, hands to Swift, goes over the left tackle, and Kurt Warner picks up 2, diving ahead to the Viking 40.
Well, the Bears were playing well early in the season. A big part of that was DeAndre Swift, being able to get him going in the run game and take that pressure off of their young quarterback. Haven't been able to do it quite as much down the stretch. And it's fallen more on their young quarterback, and they just haven't found a way to finish. Found a lot of ways to lose games, but not to finish.
The receiver Moore in the shotgun formation with Williams. 2nd down 8. Bears at the 40 of the Vikings. Shotgun snap, sidearm throw, caught 40-yard line. Grabbed right there by Adunze, who runs on the numbers 35 to the 30. On the painted numbers, far side, tackled at the 30-yard line of Minnesota. Quick hitter, another gain of 10. Another Chicago first down.
Well, and we've seen all the playmakers that this Bears team has early in this game. DJ Moore on a couple different the reverse and the handoff. We've seen Keenan Allen catch the first pass on the hitch. We see Roma Dunze. I mean, this team is loaded with playmakers once they put it all together.
8:40 first quarter. Bears are driving 30 in Minnesota, down 3-0. Shotgun for Williams, 5 wide. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, drops back 5, blitz up the middle. He gets away from one. He's chased by another. He throws it down the near sideline and way out of bounds below us here. And incomplete, running for his life. Heavy pressure, and Kurt incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Bears.
Minnesota did a nice job with their delayed blitz right there. Blake Cashman looked as if he was going to drop, forced the offensive lineman to turn his eyes back to one of the defensive linemen. Then he comes late, and he's the guy that comes free on Caleb Williams that forces him to make that throwaway.
5 defensive backs. Swift is the running back for the Bears. 30 of Minnesota. 2nd down 10. 8:21 to play in the first. The quarterback in the gun. He gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. He runs laterally on the 35. He runs toward the far sideline. The 30 hit the numbers, cut, and dives to the Viking 29, running toward the far sideline. It's 3rd and 9, Kurt, for Chicago.
And Caleb Williams is a really, really good athlete, but I'm not sure he's that good of an athlete at the NFL level that you make a staple him getting out in space. Not like Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. He's good. He's elusive, but not quite that good at this level.
Running back is Travis Homer. 3rd down and 9, Chicago. 29 of Minnesota. In the shotgun, moving left to right. There's the shotgun snap. 5-man rush. He's hit. The ball jarred free. It's loose. It's live. And it's picked up on the play by Cashman. Cashman to the 40 and tackled from behind by the running back Homer on a fumble by the Chicago quarterback. And a recovery by the Vikings, who will begin it again at the 39 of Chicago. Wow!
Well, this is what they do. They bring all kinds of pressure, and they try to get on the edge. Jonathan Grenard, their best pass rusher, comes from the blind side, knocks the football out, and Cashman there to scoop it up.
So for a second consecutive possession, the Vikings will begin it at the 39 of the Bears. Lining up with a couple tight ends, Darnold under center. He has a 1st and 10, 3-0 Minnesota, middle of the first quarter. He sends his receiver in motion. He pulls away after the snap, and he hands off on the play to Jones, who goes down the middle over the center of the 35 between the hash marks and tackled at the 30 of Chicago. And Kurt Warner, a burst of 9 by the Minnesota running back.
Well, it is Christmas season, and I said the Vikings gave us a couple Justin Jefferson jerseys. Well, the Bears have given the Vikings a couple gifts already early in this game. Going forward on 4th down, the fumble there by Caleb Williams, and now set up for more points early in this game.
Darnold takes his team to the line. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. 3-0 Minnesota. At the 30-yard line of Chicago. 2nd 1, the snap, the handoff. Jones down the middle, he goes 30, over the center of the 25, between the hash marks, down to the Chicago 17-yard line. He runs right into the teeth of the Chicago defense. He picks up 14, and now the Vikings are in the red zone, sponsored by CDW. Their experts help you get more for your technology so you can do amazing things. Make amazing happen with CDW. 42 chances and make it 47 chances and 27 touchdowns. 1st down and 10. 27 of Chicago. Vikings have it with a 3-0 lead. There's the snap to Darnold. The handoff to Jones over the right tackle. He broke a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Squirms ahead for about 1.5 yards. And they got the ball near the 16 of the Bears, where it'll be 2nd down and 9. The clock at 6 to play in the first.
Chris Williams there in the backfield. Got to make those plays. Got to create some negative plays. If you're the Chicago Bears defense, looks like somebody's down.
Yeah,
for the Vikings there.
I can't tell because there's so many athletic trainers around the down Viking that we cannot see. So with an injury timeout on the field, we will step aside. 3-0 Minnesota in the red zone. We're in the middle of the first quarter, and you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/score. $45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes.
Hey, football fans. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age and older. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
The holidays are just around the corner, so now's the time to shop new deals at Lowe's. Make your home even merrier with up to 50% off select holiday decor clearance. Plus, don't miss our limited time weekly deal drops on items like appliances, tools, grills, and more. There's something for everyone on your list. Count on Lowe's to help you save all season long, because Lowe's knows deals. Valid 12/12 through 12/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
The down player was Brian O'Neill, the right tackle. He jumped up on his feet and got off under his own power. And David Questenberry will now take his place for the Vikings at that right tackle position. The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off with the divisional showdown this Thursday between the Broncos and Chargers. The NFL has games Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and for the first time ever, Wednesday. I wish there was another day of the week we could put one in there. Watch the NFL on watch.nfl.com for the full schedule. All right, the Vikings break huddle. 2nd down and 9. We have 6 to play in the first. Vikings lead at 3-0. There's the snap to Darnold. Cocks his arm. 4-man rush. Throws a pass. Caught at the 10. Diving down to about the 7-yard line was the receiver, Jordan Addison. Caught that ball in a slant. Cut at the numbers. Gets to the 7. Picks up about 9. And he's very close to the first. In fact, they give it to him. He's got a first down. 1st and goal to go on a good pass by Darnold.
And a really good job by Jordan Addison. He was covered up initially on the route. Linebacker inside of him, but he just kept worked underneath the linebacker into the open spot. Sam Darnold able to hold on to the football just long enough to get it to him.
Darnold is under center. Single back is Jones. 1st and goal, Chicago 7. Receiver Naylor in motion. There's the snap. The fake handoff. Dropping back Darnold. Cocks his right arm. Throws. Back in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. A two-handed helmet high grab by Justin Jefferson. And a touchdown pass is 7 yards by Sam Darnold. And the Vikings have gone up 9-0. 5 minutes to play in the first.
They are so good down in the red zone with the play-action passes. Hard play-action pass, looking to his right on the underneath route to Hawkinson. And then working to the back from the backside is Justin Jefferson, navigating all the bodies. The back of the end zone. Good job by Sam Darnold to go up and over the top of the underneath coverage for the touchdown.
8th touchdown reception of the season. Top 10 in the NFL. Reichard with the extra point. Check on one more for the 11-2 Minnesota Vikings, who have taken an early 10-0 lead over the Bears. In Minnesota, 5:04 to play in the first. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's thick and rich lather gives you a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels.
Barbasol. I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used a 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Something amazing is happening in workplaces everywhere. Devices are learning how people work and adapting to help them get more done. That's because CDW is modernizing experiences with Dell's intelligent portfolio of devices. Thanks to built-in security and AI capabilities, your teams can work smarter wherever they may be. Dell and CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at cdw.com/Dell Client.
Score big with satellite internet when you switch to Viasat. Connect, browse, and explore. From first down to your town, connect wherever you live. No data caps, no confusing contracts, just a fast, reliable connection installed by pros. Unlimited data, endless possibilities. Visit Viasat.com/home internet to sign up today. That's Viasat, spelled VIASAT.com/home internet. Viasat, internet without limits. Minimum 24-month service term except for Viasat Unleashed. Actual speeds will vary. Service not available in all areas. Offer may be changed or withdrawn at any time.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. Its thick and rich moisturizing lather delivers a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels. A quality shave at an honest value. That's Barbasol.
Barbasol. Back in Minneapolis with the Vikings up 10-0. Let's check the drive summary here in the late stages of the first quarter, sponsored by Viasat. Score big with Viasat satellite internet. No matter where you live, visit Viasat.com/home internet. That's Viasat, VIASAT.com/home internet. Vikings, 5 plays, 39 yards, 2.5 minutes, and they all come with a fumble recovery by the quarterback, Caleb Williams, on a ball recovered at the 39 of Chicago. The subsequent Viking kickoff is in the end zone to our left, taken on a knee by Travis Homer. It's out to the 30-yard line in a 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears, down 10-0. Clock at 5:04 in the first. With Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth in Minneapolis. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, free delivery, and free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. It's a 1st and 10 for Chicago at their 30. Caleb Williams is under center. The snap, he spins, hands off to Moore, over the right guard, on the hash, drags a defender, past the 35 of the Bears. On the hash mark, we'll call it a gain of 6, Kurt, and a 2nd and 4 for Chicago.
The Bears down 10-0, nothing new for them. They've been outscored 50-0 in the first half of the last 3 games. Tough to win when you fall behind early in the NFL.
2nd down 4. Homer is the back, 36-yard line of Chicago. The snap and the handoff goes to Travis Homer over the right guard. He's out to the 40, he has a 1st down, bolting ahead for 4 on the hash mark. They move the chains. How about this? The Vikings have outscored their opponents 102-37 in the first quarter all season long.
Well, I mean, you talk about winning teams and losing teams, right? Winning teams start fast. They get up early. They put the pressure on the other team. One of these teams is a winning team, and they're doing that, and the other one, we just talked about it.
4 to play, first quarter. Swift, the running back, and the Chicago quarterback, Caleb Williams, is under center. Navy blue jerseys, white pants, navy helmets. 1st and 10. Snap, the spin, handoff Swift over the right guard. Metellus will meet him, trying to rip it away. Falls down outside the hash mark. 41 is Chicago. A gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Kurt, for the Bears, who come in 4 and 9.
Always tough when you pack in the Minnesota Vikings. They love to have so many bodies at the line of scrimmage anyway, so bringing a couple extra tight ends, a lot of white jerseys up there. Tough to find a crease.
41 is Chicago. 3:15 to play in the first. 10-0 Vikings. Shotgun formation for Caleb Williams from his own 41. 2nd down 9. There's the snap. Here's the handoff. Swift over the right guard. Takes it on the hash to the 44. Picking up about 2.5. Setting up 3rd and long. Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL Sunday. It's on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS and Fox. 3rd and 7 for the Bears, Kurt.
3rd and 7, not where you want to be. Wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota lines everybody up at the line of scrimmage. Oh, not so much this time. few bodies up there.
Bears 43. 3rd and 7 for the Chicago rookie quarterback, who gets the belt-high snap, 5-man rush, works his way through, throws a pass down the middle, incomplete for Odunze. Across the middle on the logo between the hash marks, up the middle at the 50. Coverage by Shaq Griffin, taking the place of the injured Stephon Gilmore. 4th and 7, here comes the punting unit for the Bears.
One of the few times they didn't blitz. And they drop Harrison Smith right into the middle of the field in what we call a robber position. Caleb Williams did not see him. Right between the two purple gloves of Harrison Smith. Should have been another turnover right there.
Torrey Taylor will punt for Chicago. Deep back, Brandon Powell. It goes down the far side. It's fair caught on the 10 of the Vikings on the far side of the field on the numbers. And the punt sailed 48 yards. Hang time of 4.82. So he does his job. 2:13 to play. First quarter. Vikings are going to get it back. Leading 10-0. Short touchdown pass by Darnold. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
From sugar cookie crumbs in the kitchen to pine needles under the tree, count on Steel for Christmas cleanup made easy with the SEA20 battery-powered handheld vacuum. Now just $99.99. Power up the holiday and give a gift from the top of their wish list. Visit your local Steel dealer today or shop online at steelusa.com. Was $159.99 MSRP. Includes battery and charger. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
The Jeep Wrap-Up the Year sales event is here. Now get great deals on vehicles winter is no match for. And right now, get $500 holiday bonus cash allowance on 2024 and 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Or get $500 holiday bonus cash allowance on Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Gladiator. For great comfort, capability, and adventure, plus a holiday bonus cash allowance, don't miss the Jeep Wrap-Up the Year sales event. Hurry in today. Contact dealer for details. Must take retail delivery by January 2nd. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Back in Minneapolis, Vikings 10-0 over the Bears. First quarter all season long. You can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. This RSV season, don't drop the ball. Visit VaxAssist.com to check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine. Right tackle O'Neal is back out there after the injury. So after the punt by the Bears at the 9, Vikings have it 1st and 10. First time they've run a play in their own zone. Handoff, and it goes up the middle, and Cam Akers will take it past the 15 over the 7 between the hash marks to 20 with the 1-yard gain to the Viking 20-yard line. And Kurt Warner, he did it right up the middle.
Well, their offense has put so much pressure on this defense already. First time that they have to force Minnesota to go the long distance to try to get points.
Jones back in there as a running back. Darnold is in the gun from his own 21st and 10. Drops back after the snap. Winds up. Long pass near sideline. Incomplete for Jefferson. Landing at the 40. Down the near sideline. Going up against the safety Elijah Hicks. Incomplete pass down the near sideline. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Vikings. Up 10-0.
Had to step on the defender. Just didn't locate the ball right off the bat. He was going more inside ball, a little bit outside. Not able to connect on that one.
Darnold so far has gone 2 of 5. With a single back Akers and a couple tight ends and a 2nd down and 10's Viking 20. Quarterback Darnold under center. The snap, the spin, handoff Akers over the left side and stop behind the line of scrimmage. Hit right there and hit hard on the play. And a loss of 2. And Walker came through to knock him down. DeMarcus Walker, the former Tennessee Titan, with the stop, and the loss is back to the 18 of Minnesota.
And that's exactly what you need. You need negative plays if you're this Bears defense. Finally get one right there. Force them into a 3rd and long situation. And the Bears have been good at taking the football away the last year and a half. These are the situations in which you can do it.
Darnold to break huddle. He's got the fullback Ham by his right hip. And he's got a 3rd down and 12 from his Viking 18. He's in the gun. And there goes a flag as the snap was going into the quarterback's hands.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's the left tackle, Cam Robinson, who they traded for with Jacksonville before the deadline after Darisaw was lost for the year.
All right, another one here. Now you got to make sure you keep the defense or keep the offense in front of you
right
in this particular situation, right? Give them anything underneath, rally and make the tackle. Get good field position back for your offense.
Vikings have won 6 consecutive games. The Bears have lost 7 straight. Now 3rd and 17. Darnold in the gun from his own 13. There is the shotgun snap. He'll drop back. It's a 5-man rush. Short pass across the middle. Caught 15. Jones 20 near side. Broke a tackle. 25. Runs to the 30. Almost gets a 1st down. He's on the sideline and short by about a yard. He gained 17 on the short pass by Darnold, running to the near sideline. And now he's short by a yard. Oh, they're going to give him a 1st down. Wow. On 3rd and 17, they say he got 17. Wow, what a play.
Man, that was really close. His left foot was right there on the line as he was reaching out. Guess they're saying it hadn't quite gone out of bounds yet as he reached, but that is something you can't allow if you're the Bears defense, is a short throw to pick up the long 1st down.
All right, our quarter has come to a close. 0's on the clock. And the Vikings have scored the first 2 times they've had it on a 52-yard field goal and a short 7-yard touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson. Let's go to the 2nd quarter. From Minneapolis, it's 10-0 Vikings. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
This holiday season, make it a PXG holiday. The golfer in your life is sure to love PXG's high-quality, high-performance golf clubs, and they'll look as good as they feel roaming the course wearing PXG apparel that delivers both style and comfort. Premium golf balls, award-winning gloves, and the best bags are on every golfer's list, and the PXG store near you has them and so much more. Can't decide? PXG gift cards are always available. Make it a PXG holiday this year. Find the PXG store near you at pxg.com.
The NFL is committed to sticking to your game plan and always betting responsibly. If you bet, remember to set your limits, never chase your losses, and only bet what you can afford to lose. To learn more about responsible betting and discover resources to help build your game plan, visit the National Council of Problem Gambling at responsibleplay.org. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, please call or text the following 24-hour confidential helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used the 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth. Kevin Harlan with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. So on that 3rd and 17, They get a pass completion to the running back, Jones, for 17. I thought they got a generous spot. Nonetheless, we're going to start the second quarter with the Vikings leading 10-0 and getting a first down on that little completion for a first.
Well, it is. It's gift-giving season.
That's right.
But I did see the replay, and it was a great spot.
Good.
Is that his left foot was going towards the sideline, had not touched the white yet when the ball was reached over the line by Jones.
All right, so here go the Vikings, a 1st and 10 from their own 31, lining up with a 10-0 lead. First play, second quarter, shotgun snap, blocked by the left tackle, short pass up the middle, caught by Addison Belt high at the 35. He spins outside the hash mark to the 38-yard line, picks up 7, the Viking 38, 2nd and 3 for Minnesota. Lining up again, 38-yard line. Darnold second and 2 under center. The snap, the heavy rush. He dumps it off to Naylor, who catches the ball on a short pass at the 40. On the near side, numbers to the 43 in front of his own bench. Picks up 5 and gets the first down with the short pass. And there was pressure by the Bears and a good decision by Darnold to get it away.
Well, Kevin O'Connell told me they were going to do some hurry up. Felt like it was going to give them an advantage on what they wanted to do and the matchups they wanted to get. They've got a nice package in tonight.
43-yard line. Vikings in this quarter moving from left to right, leading 10-0. Minute gone here early in the second quarter, moving again at their own 43. Shotgun snap on 1st and 10, and a quick line drive, far sideline caught. Jefferson, 48, goes by the 50, far sideline, dances and got a first down with a flag thrown. Worked his way with the dance to the 46 of the Bears, picking up 11, but let's see what the flag is all about. Kyler Gordon was covering in the secondary for Chicago on the far sideline. With the gain to the 46 of the Bears.
Illegal formation. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that is the second penalty we've heard called on Cam Robinson, the left tackle for the Vikings.
And the point of emphasis, right? You got to make sure that you're up hugging the midsection of your center. If you get too far back as an offensive tackle, they're going to call you in an illegal formation. And Cam Robinson just a little too deep right there and erasing that first down catch by Justin Jefferson.
Darnold again will be in the shotgun. 5 of 8 through the air with a 7-yard touchdown pass already. Penalty makes it back at the 38 of Minnesota, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz, but they hand off instead. The twirling Cam Akers over the right tackle and out to the Viking 43 on a run over the right side, and he picks up Kurt Warner 5. Edmonds makes the stop. 2nd and 10 for Minnesota.
Staying with that pace, having success so far.
Akers remains the back. 2nd down 10. Shotgun snap going to the quarterback. Darnold from the 43 throws down the middle and overshoots Jefferson, cutting on the hash mark at the 40 of Chicago. Right down the middle of the field into Bears territory, incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Vikings, who lead with 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
Now, I had an opportunity right there with the quick in route. Had to wrap it around the linebacker underneath and just didn't hold the ball long enough. Missed an opportunity right there.
Vikings beat the Falcons here last week, 42-21. It was the most points scored by the Vikings offense in 5 years, and Darnold had 5 touchdown passes in that game. Here they go, 3rd and 10. Viking 43, leading 10-0. Shotgun snap to Darnold. Cocks his arm, throws a pass. It's a belt high catch made, 45-yard line on the painted numbers on the far side of the field by Brandon Powell. Caught it, fell, trapped it against his chest, gets it to the Chicago 45 and a first down for Minnesota.
Really good timing right there. He pushes up, sits down right in between 2 linebackers, and no hesitation by Sam Darnold. Put that back foot in the ground and put it right on the number 4.
Vikings get to the converted 3rd and 17 and 3rd and 10 on this drive. 1st and 10, Bears 45, Darnold under center, offset eye. Receiver in motion. There's the snap, the spin, hand off to Jones, hit behind the line of scrimmage once, hit twice, and brought down on the painted logo. The Viking helmet and face at midfield, losing 2 on the handoff to the former Packer. And it's now 2nd down and 12, and it's back to the 47 of the Chicago Bears for the Vikings.
Once again, early pressure. Howard right there, able to get pressure back in the backfield. Got to be able to win quickly up front. It's going to be key all night long.
Aaron Jones, by the way, is closing in an 1,000-yard rushing season for Minnesota. 2nd down 11, 46 of Chicago. Vikings have it. Shotgun formation for the quarterback, Darnold, leading 10-0 early second quarter. Looks at the 4-man front, 5-man rush, blitzes on. Darnold sets those far sideline, leaping two-hand, glove hand catch. Far sideline, grabbed by Addison. On the sideline, 30 of Chicago, right in front of the Bears bench. He picks up 24 and a beautiful pass by Darnold and a first down for the Vikings.
And good pickup, started with the protection. Bears brought pressure from the right-hand side. They step up. Aaron Jones steps up, meets the linebacker, giving Sam Darnold enough time for Addison to get open on the deep corner route.
Aaron Jones, the back as they break huddle. The 12th play of the Viking drive coming up. 30 of Chicago, I formation, 1st and 10. Darnold under center, gets the snap, fakes the handoff, gets the block, throws a pass, far side, caught at the 5-0, dropped by Jefferson. Had it belt high, but he turned his head, did not look it in. Far sideline at the 5 of the Bears. It would have been 6. It's a drop ball by the terrific Viking receiver. 2nd down and 10, Minnesota.
Even the great ones.
Even the great ones.
Eye off the ball. You're not going to catch it. And he made a great move. A little stick to the post. He caught a post for a touchdown last week. Gets the corner to bite. Comes back to the outside wide open, but wanted to catch it and turn and get to the pylon and just turned a little bit quick, patting himself on the chest. Hey, Sam, that one's on me.
2nd down, 10, Chicago 30. Shotgun snap to the Viking quarterback who hands off to Jones, who tried to go over the right side and was stoned. Hit hard, brought down. Edmonds got him, the former Bill, losing a yard. He's back. Kurt Warner to the 31 of the Chicago Bears. Vikings lead 10-0, 10.5, second quarter, and they're going to line up again. Again, no huddle. You've talked about it. 14th play of the drive coming up. From the 31, shotgun snap, 3rd and 11. And there's a pass to the far side. It's a helmet high catch on the far sideline at the 25 by Addison, who then cut and tried to get away. He picks up 8, setting up 4th and 3 from the 24 of the Bears. The offense of the Vikings will stay on the field.
Really good coverage there by Jalen Johnson, who was the corner. They had Justin Jefferson running a corner route over the top, and he didn't want to give that up, so he sunk back just enough, forcing Sam Darnold to throw the underneath route, then come up and make the tackle and force the 4th down.
Akers has had a run of 11. Addison has caught one for 24. Catch and run Jones of 17. Powell caught one for 12. 7-minute drive. 4th and 3. Chicago 23 for the Vikings. Shotgun formation for Darnold. He gets the snap. A 4-man rush. He looks. He spins. He's being chased. He backpedals and throws. And it's intercepted. A pass to the far sideline. Picked off by Chicago. Picked off by the Bears. Josh Blackwell, or was it Tyreek Stevenson? Stevenson got it. Stevenson in the secondary intercepts the Viking quarterback at the sideline, 16-yard line, far side. What a stop by the Bears defense.
And that's one of those as a quarterback, right? It's 4th down. Throw it into coverage. It doesn't matter. You're trying to just make a play. And Stevenson, although you lost maybe 5 yards here that you would have gained if you just knocked it down, a little more excitement, a little more energy brought to the sideline when you pick it off.
10:30 to play in the first half. 10-0. Minnesota leads it. First interception by Darnold in 5 games. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
It's Carrie's country. You're just living in it.
You can tell Carrie's in her element. These are her people. This is what she loves to do.
Carrie Underwood's own channel, featuring live performances, brand new music, and never-before-heard stories from the idol-turned-country icon.
You want to hear a variety. You don't want to hear the same songs. You want new things for your ear to gravitate toward.
Travel to Carrie's country anytime. Sirius XM Channel 60.
Don't miss a feast of festive football on Sirius XM FC. Ho, ho, ho. From the drama of the Premier League.
Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
To the excitement of Serie A.
What a start for Inter.
Enjoy your holiday season with the gift of live soccer.
Stupendously magnificent.
Courtesy of Sirius XM FC, channel 157 in the car, and the Sirius XM app. Head to SiriusXM.com/soccer schedule for all the match listings.
Hey everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. If you're a racing fan, Dirty Mo Media, they have the ultimate lineup for you, even in the off-season. From NASCAR drivers and crew members to industry insiders, we've got it all. Whether you're tuning in to Herman Schrader, Becoming Earnhardt Season 2, Door Bumper Clear, The Teardown, or even Speed Street for you IndyCar fans, we're covering every angle of motorsports in the off-season. Dirty Mo Media is your home for all things NASCAR now on the Sirius XM app and wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everybody, it's Conan O'Brien, and guess what? I've got my own channel, Conan O'Brien Radio, here on Sirius XM. Tune in to channel 104 for exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities, hilarious moments from all my TV shows, showcasing some of the most absurd and hilarious moments from my decades on television, and episodes from Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast and Andy Richter's weekly call-in show. Don't miss out. Conan O'Brien Radio, channel 104, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Sam Darnold does not throw a lot of interceptions, but he just did right there. The Bears have picked it off. They stopped the 7-minute drive. And now Caleb Williams at his Chicago 16 in the shotgun. 1st and 10, trailing 10-0. Early stages, second quarter, shotgun snap, hands to Swift, the running back over the right tackle, and he gets about a yard to the Chicago 17. It's 2nd down and 9 for the Bears. Clock is ticking, 9:22 quarter, 10-zip Minnesota.
Well, Sam Darnold has a little tape on his right pinky, his throwing hand pinky. Not sure what that's for. I'm not sure if there's an injury there, but on that interception, hit his hand on a defensive lineman right in that same area. Something to keep an eye on moving forward.
Travis Homer is the back. 2nd and 9. Bears at their 17 in the gun. Under 9 to play in the second quarter. Down 10-0. Williams gets the belt-high shotgun snap. Sets in the pocket. Throws a lateral throw to the near sideline 10. Caught 15 up the sideline 20. And with the catch and run, Keenan Allen, the veteran of so many great years, 12 years in the NFL, picking up 6. Setting up 3rd down and 3. Did it on the near sideline. Kurt, he gets to the Chicago 22.
That play there is a play that I like to call sled. Stands for a swing with a lead blocker in front of it. A lot of teams in the NFL are running it. Look down the field. You don't like it. Kick it out to one of your playmakers with a lead blocker in front of them and set up a 3rd and short.
3rd down, 3. Chicago moving right to left at their own 22. Shotgun snap, 5-man rush. Here's the blitz. It's picked up. He's got time. Now he runs up the middle. He breaks one tackle, cuts inside, and he picks up about a yard, diving ahead, but he's short of the 1st down. Got to the 24. Van Ginkel got him. Williams slow to get up, but he does get up and walk off in a regular gait to the near sideline. 4th down. Bears punting unit is out there, and the Vikings shut him down after Darnold was intercepted.
They're having trouble finding anybody open when they walk everybody up and then run people out. Figuring out what the coverage is right there. Been tough for Caleb Williams.
Torrey Taylor will punt for Chicago from right to left. High, long snap, got around his shoulders, hit as he punted. Deep back Powell, flag is down, backpedaling to the 19. Here goes Powell on the numbers, and he goes to the 25. He breaks a tackle, he cuts to the sideline, the 30. Flag was down. There was a great hang time of 5.09 and a 60-yard punt. Like we said, flag is down, and the Chicago punter is limping to the near sideline.
Well, this is going to be a 1st down.
Yep.
Running into the kicker. Defense number 11. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. That results in a 1st down.
It was 4th and 2.
That's why you always got to be careful. I know you're going for the block, trying to get a piece of it right there, but got to be careful when you're under that 5-yard barrier, knowing if I get any contact with the leg of the kicker, I'm giving him a 1st down. And, man, it was close to a block right there.
It was.
Just a couple inches away.
Trent Sherfield, the former San Francisco 49er and Dolphin, was the one to run into him. So now another chance for the Chicago offense. Caleb Williams is 4 of 6. Under center, his running back Swift, his own 29. He's got a 1st and 10 and trailing 10-0 middle of the second quarter. He gets the snap and hands to Swift, who runs over the right tackle. He's past the 30, on the hash, the 35, and he picks up 6, falling down at the Chicago 35. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. Your local Staples store has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. Save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples. 2nd down 4. Chicago 35. Snap under center to Williams. Hands to Swift. Runs laterally 35 to the far sideline 40. Outside the numbers, the 42. And then brought down by Metellus. He got to the 41. And Kurt Warner a first down run of 7.
Well, they're having success running the football. We've seen it both with DeAndre Swift, a couple times with DJ Moore back there, but running between the tackles has been successful for the Bears early in this game.
And by the way, they have not been running the ball well. From their own 41, 1st and 10, handoff Swift over the right tackle, the 40, the 45 outside the hash, and he gets out to the 48. A nice burst right there. And Swift picks up 7. And Chicago's now got 61 yards on the ground. Like I said, they have not been running the ball well. 5 straight games. Tonight they are.
And this is where you get to set up that play action, right? The linebackers start leaning forward when you're having success running the football. See if they come back here in the short term with the play action, trying to get one over the top.
2nd down 3 on the logo. 48 of Chicago. The Bears quarterback, Williams under center. Snap, fake handoff, dropping back, now rolling. Short pass to Kmet, the tight end, 50. Far sideline 45, far sideline 40. And he's right in front of his own bench, and he's got the first down with a catch and run to the 38-yard line of Minnesota. Cole Kmet picks up 13 on the short pass from Williams. First down, Chicago Bears.
And it wasn't the play action to get the big shot over the top, but the play action to get the naked bootleg, get their quarterback out in space. A nice, easy pitch and catch for another first down.
Best drive tonight, and it was helped on a 4th and 2 with a running into the punter that got him a first down. 1st and 10, Viking 38 for Chicago. Trailing with 5 to play in the first half, 10-0. Shotgun snap to Williams, short pass in a thicket. It's caught right there by Moore, and he's outside the hash. He's at the 35 of the Vikings, and he picks up 3, and so Kurt now 2nd down and 7 for Chicago.
Well, the defensive linemen have gotten so good that as soon as they start the pass rush and the offensive linemen release them, they know, hey, something's up here. Nice job peeling off to make the tackle.
2nd down and 8. 4.5 in the first half. 36 of the Vikings. Shotgun snap. Handoff goes to Swift. Runs over the left guard on the hash and a gain of about yard, maybe 2. Jonathan Bullard made the stop. We'll call it a gain on the play of 1, setting up 3rd and 6 for the Chicago Bears, who trail 10-0 late second quarter.
They've had a couple nice drives. The one was stopped by that fumble, getting hit on the backside. Caleb Williams, another nice drive here. They got to find a way to finish with points, though.
Running back is Travis Homer, the former Seahawk. 33-yard line of the Vikings. Chicago 3rd and 5. Caleb Williams in the gun. Arms outstretched. Shotgun snap. 5-man rush. It's crumbling. He's hit. Flag. He's running to the 35. Running to the near sideline. Broke a tackle 30. And out of bounds. And may have gotten the first down. Running into the Viking bench on the near sideline. As I said, flag thrown. It looks like it's on the Bears.
It is definitely on the Bears.
Holding. Offense number 72.
Oh, that's their
10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's the rookie left tackle, a 3rd-round pick out of Yale, Amagaji, who is taking the place of the injured Braxton Jones out with a concussion.
And this one was easy. Grenard was coming off that left-hand side, and he had beat him, so he just reached up and grabbed him and pulled him down right in front of the official. There was no hiding that one.
6-minute drive. 3rd and 15. Bears at the 43 of the Vikings. In the gun, 3 wide. Looking into 6 defensive backs. Caleb Williams gets the pass out to the far side. It's caught at the 40. Moore to the 35. On the numbers to the 30. Lunging ahead to the 29 of the Vikings. On the far side of the field. On 3rd and 15, the quick release by Williams and a 14-yard catch and run by DJ Moore. It's 4th and 1 for Chicago. Late first half. Bears down 10-0.
Well, they're going to go for it.
Yep.
Like I said, you got nothing to lose in this game. Lost 7 straight. Let's go after it right here. Get a quick throw. Get you close.
Big play.
Now you got to man up and go.
4th and 1. Crowd on their feet, waving white towels. Williams under center. 3 tight ends. Swift in the backfield. Snap, spin, handoff Swift. Hit behind the line. Backpedals. Diggs. He did not get it. He's short. Ball was jarred free, but I think it had been blown dead. It had been at the 29. He needed the 28, and it should be on downs.
Short of the first down.
It on downs will go to the Vikings. Their defense does it again, stopping a 4th and 1 for the second time in the game. How about that? 2:30, second quarter. Vikings take over. Another stop by their defense. Vikings 10-0 on a short touchdown pass to Jefferson. Let's step aside. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Here's another great reason to use the United States Postal Service this season. When sending a package, why venture outside? Ship with USPS for a true holiday ride. Want to stay cozy and warm? There's no need to roam. With free package pickup and labels printed from home. We have over 600,000 employees always in motion. And before you know it, your gift has delivered in motion. Spread the holiday joy this season with USPS's enhanced network. Learn more at USPS.com/holiday ride.
Hey, football fans, with BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms, 21 years of age and older. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Welcome back to Westwood One's coverage of 2 Monday Night Football games going down. I'm Rich Eisen, by the way. Going down in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. The Atlanta Falcons, who have lost 4 in a row, desperate for a win, just got a 30-yard walk-in touchdown pass. Kirk Cousins to Drake London. After 1 quarter of play, it is Atlanta 7, Las Vegas nothing, trying to keep pace with a Buccaneers team that's now rampaging in first place in the NFC South. Now back to Minnesota. Take it away, Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, gents.
We appreciate that. Drake London was wide open on that touchdown pass, too, for Atlanta, and they played here last week and were crushed by the Vikings.
Nice little sluggo, slant and go. Get the corner to bite. Easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
For London in Vegas. Here, it's 10-0 Minnesota. 2.5 to go. 4th and 1. Stopped by the Viking defense. From the 29, Vikings take over and a pitch out on 1st and 10. Aaron Jones running to the far sideline. Picked up about 3. Gets to the Viking 32. Kurt Warner, clock is ticking. I think they're going to try to get one more play off before the 2-minute warning. Their own 32. Quarterback Darnold, who threw a pick the last time, is in the gun. His own 32. There was movement, and that'll be a flag, and that will be on Chicago.
Full start.
Oh,
offense
take
number
that back.
74.
Excuse me.
5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's his 3rd penalty tonight. Cam Robinson, the left tackle. 3 of them. You can't have that, Kurt Warner.
You cannot have that.
This is the NFL.
Well, they're all coming in different ways as well, but you're right. Can't put your team behind the 8 ball. Nice little gain on 1st down. Now you take yourself back 5 yards, but veteran offensive linemen got to eliminate those.
What would you say to your linemen if they did that in your huddle?
I would just say, guys, we got to sit in. We can't give back 5 yards to the other team. But hey, it happens so often that you just say, hey, don't worry about it. We'll make up for it.
We're at the 2-minute warning. Vikings lead on a 7-yard touchdown pass to Jefferson from Darnold. 10-0 Minnesota. Let's take a break. At the 2-minute warning, you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/score. $45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
From Minneapolis, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football.
Hear every game all season long with your hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app. With SiriusXM, wherever you are, your team plays here.
Well, it's a whiteout. It's an ice out here in Minnesota. Everybody wearing white, the team, the fans. And to celebrate, they've invited Kurt Warner's favorite rock artist, Vanilla Ice.
Ice, Ice, baby.
He'll be performing at halftime.
Let's go.
I've never seen you more excited.
No doubt. That's my childhood growing up. Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Second down and 12. Here's a quick pass. Caught by Jefferson out of the gun for the Vikings. He caught at the 30 on the numbers, ran to the near sideline, got to the Viking 35, picked up 8, and Kurt Warner 3rd and 4 with a 10-0 Viking lead. We're just past the 2-minute warning at 1:51. Timeout, Chicago.
Things our listeners did not expect to hear tonight, right?
I never expected to hear that. I'm glad I've heard it. It's like the gift you didn't expect to get.
Right. We got to give people something a little different.
Well, you singing that song in particular, that was worth it. That was worth the trip up here from Houston last night. Make room under the tree for gifts at the top of their list. Power up the holidays with great deals on steel tools. Find the perfect gift at your Steel dealer, or shop the Steel Holiday Gift Guide at steelusa.com. That's STIHL USA.com. 3rd down 4. Bears have 2 timeouts. Vikings have all 3. In the gun, his own Minnesota 35. The Viking quarterback, Darnold, got the knee-high snap and throws a pass far side. Hawkinson, the backpedaling catch on the far sideline. He's at the Chicago 44-43. He backpedals into the Bears bench after the chest-high catch. Picks up 9. First catch tonight. 1st down, Minnesota.
Nice little play call there. They had Jordan Addison on the outside, kind of wraps into the hook area. Hawkinson comes off of him underneath, breaks to the out. Corner had no idea who to cover. Easy first down there for the Vikings.
Only his 28th catch of the season. Remember, he was injured for about the first half of the year. 1st and 10, 1:48 to go. 10-0 lead Vikings. They got the ball at their 43. Shotgun snap to Darnold. 4-man rush. Line drive throw. Caught at midfield on the hash by Addison. Brought down by Kyler Gordon. He's out to the 50. Picks up 7. Caught the ball on the logo on the hash. 2nd and 3 for the Vikings. Addison for 7. Lining up with no huddle at the 50. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to the quarterback, Darnold. Line drive pass to the near side. A helmet-high catch by Hawkinson, then runs right out of bounds at the 39 of Chicago. Runs into his own bench right below us. Gain of 12. 1st and 10 Vikings.
How nice is it to have him back?
Wow.
Missed the beginning part of the year coming off of that knee injury, but man, he has really come back and played good football. He's a big body, Hard to miss him. So elusive out there. Just a quick out once again, but creating that space. He's an easy target to hit for Sam Darnold.
Vikings in their all-white uniforms, white helmet. Dark purple numbers. In the shotgun is Darnold. He's at the 39 of Chicago with a 10-0 lead before the half. He gets the shotgun snap. He cocks his right arm, line drive pass down the middle, bobbled and reeled in on the hash mark at the 28 of the Bears by Addison. Leaping, caught it, bobbled it, got it, 11-yard reception. First down to the Chicago 29. 6th reception tonight.
Good job once again by Sam Darnold, looking to his right, working back to the middle for the catch.
Back to pass, 1st and 10, 29 of Chicago. He's hit, he's spun, he is sacked, brought down Chris Williams. They got him in a trade with the Browns. He comes up the middle and gets the Viking quarterback with the loss back to the 37 of Chicago. It's a timeout taken by Minnesota. 49 seconds to go in the half. 10-0 lead Vikings on a short touchdown pass to Jefferson, and a timeout taken by Minnesota. Stay with us for the Monday Night Football Halftime Report here on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Rich Eisen will update you on the Falcons Raiders. He'll have news and notes with Ian Rappaport and more. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com.
Second down and 8.
A huge play right there by the Bears defense. Force them into that long yardage situation. What you can't do is you can't give up 7 points here before the half.
Second down, 18 with the sack at the 37 of the Bears. The Viking quarterback in the gun. Tight end Hawkinson in motion. Shotgun snap. Good block. Here comes the rush. Screen pass. Caught Jones 40. Far sideline 35. And he's on the painted numbers and taken down at about the 33 on a gain of 4. They'll mark the ball at the 33-yard line of Chicago. 3rd and 14 coming up.
Well, they were in this situation earlier. They threw the quick throw to Aaron Jones, and he's able to pick up a long first down. Once again, if you're the Bears, you got to force the throw underneath and rally and make the tackle.
Timeout taken. And we'll keep it here. 31 seconds to play in the first half. 10-0 with the Vikings on top. If the Vikings win, they will be tied with the Lions and the Eagles with the best record in the NFC. And the Vikings have a path to actually be the winner of the NFC North, which might be the best division in football if they beat Detroit later on in the remaining weeks of the season. It's all right in front of them.
At the 34-yard line.
Although they do have 3 tough games coming up.
They do.
Seattle, Green Bay, at Seattle, Green Bay, and at Detroit to finish up the season. So everybody has something to play for down the stretch. So control your own destiny, but definitely not going to be easy.
3rd and 14 after the timeout. 1 timeout remaining for Minnesota, 2 for the Bears. 33 seconds in the first half. 10-0 Vikings lead. 3rd and 14 for Minnesota. 34 Chicago. Shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Line drive throw up the middle. Hawkinson 30. Breaks a tackle 25. Hash mark to the 20. And he has a first down catch and run to the 18-yard line of the Bears. Big catch and run of 16. Timeout Minnesota with the Vikings in the CDW red zone, and a pretty pass by Darnold to his reliable tight end.
Unbelievable. Once again, you just drop it underneath to Hawkinson. Everybody had dropped so deep. He makes one guy miss and able to get the first down. Just can't have these kind of mistakes if you're the Chicago defense. You know what they're going to do. You got to be ready to come up and attack it. But another opportunity here for Minnesota. Only 26 seconds to go, so you got to be smart. No timeouts left.
Hawkinson on this drive, catches of 9, 12, and right there, 16. 26 seconds to play before halftime. 10-0 Viking lead. 1st and 10. Vikings at the 18 of Chicago. Shotgun snap. Here comes the rush. He throws it as he is hit, and the pass flutters incomplete. Boy, Darnold took a wicked hit. It was a messy pocket, and the short pass to avoid the sack was good, but it was incomplete, so he saves it. It's 2nd down and 10. Clock at 22 seconds in the first half.
I talked about the pressure package having to win for the Bears because the Vikings are not very good at handling extra blitzers. Free hitter coming from the left-hand side. Sam Darnold just standing back there with no answer. Was fortunate he got wrapped up by Gordon, but able to get the ball out of there. Otherwise, that would have been a huge mistake with just 26 seconds to go and no timeouts.
Vikings will have it 2nd down and 10 at the 18 of Chicago. Darnold in the gun. Shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Cocks his arm. Throws a pass to the near sideline. Leaping catch. Hockenson at the... Oh, he's out of bounds. Grabbed it, but fell on the chalk. His foot hit the white on the sideline. Incomplete at about the 15 on the near sideline. Deep in Chicago territory. Now 3rd and 10 for the Vikings.
3rd and 10 down to 16 seconds on the clock. So what you know is you can't complete anything in the middle of the field unless it's a 1st down, and then maybe you got a chance to go up and clock it. But anything else, this clock probably runs out with no chance to run your field goal team on and kick a field goal.
So it's a 3rd and 10 in the shotgun from the Chicago 18. There's the snap. It's a 5-man rush. There goes a flag. He's hit from behind, and he has to eat the ball. Down he goes. Sacked at the 26. More heavy pressure. This time Montez Sweat. And they lose 7. And the ball back to the 26. But the flag thrown. Clock at 12 seconds to play in the first half.
Defense number 98. He was lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Wow, keeps it.
Oh, my God.
What a bailout, and it was on Montez Sweat.
When it rains,
Can you
it
believe
pours. When it's cold, it snows. Whatever. I don't know what the phrase is.
Well, up here
in
do the snow thing, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Opportunity, get the sack. They're going to have to try to get up there. And I mean, they couldn't even clock it in that situation. Would have been a 4th down situation right there. And just now give Minnesota one more opportunity to put points on the board.
Bear 13, 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Shotgun snap to the quarterback. Darnold, line drive pass, back of the end zone. No one home, incomplete. And I mean, no one close to that pass, which went right down the middle and ended up whistling over the back part of the end zone and out of play. And now it is 4th and 5, and they'll bring on the field goal unit. And Kurt Warner, 8 seconds to play in the first half, and already the Vikings have a 10-0 lead.
And they're going to get the ball out of the second half. It has just been a tough first half for the Bears. Stopped on a couple 4th and 1s. Got the sack fumble that gave points to Minnesota. And then there, the mistake on the extra point.
31-yard field goal here is good by Will Reichard of the Vikings. 4 seconds to go in the half. And the Vikings build their lead 13-0 over the Chicago Bears. With loud music in the background, if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just a little bit.
I cannot hear myself. Listen to this.
Wait till you hear Vanilla Ice this loud.
Wow.
It's going to be rocking in here.
Holy smokes. All right, we get it. We get it. Darnold on that drive was 7 of 10. By the way, with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Bears, the last 3 games have been outscored. Listen to this. The Bears have been outscored in the last 3 games in the first half, 53-0.
53-0.
That is just, that's almost not real.
Wow.
Vikings on top 13-0. And they'll kick it off.
But it's just been mistake after mistake. It's really been their MO since that long Hail Mary play by Washington.
Reichard will boot it. Evans and Homer are back. It's taken on a knee in the purple painted end zone to our right by the Chicago Bears, Travis Homer. Touchback is out to the 30. Here comes Caleb Williams. 4 seconds to play in the first half. Our guess is he will take a knee. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC next Sunday. The Buccaneers will take on the Cowboys. And, of course, you can hear every Sunday night football game right here beginning at 7:30 Eastern Time on many of these same stations and on the NFL app. And here goes the snap. Williams will take it, go to a knee, and zeros on the clock, and halftime is here. So the Bears finish the first half 0-5 on third down, 0-2 on fourth down. They turned it over, and we got 2 field goals by Riker to 52 and 31, and Jefferson caught a 7-yard touchdown pass from Darnold. First half thoughts quickly with a 13-0 Minnesota lead at the half.
Well, I called the game in London when everything was going right for Chicago and got them 4-2. This team, since that Hail Mary in Washington, has just fallen apart.
It has.
Losing 7 straight, all coming off of that one play. And tonight is just more of the same. Mistake after mistake after mistake where they look like just a completely different team, Kevin.
And, of course, it has cost that loss in the season the way it's gone on, the job of the head coach, and a change in offensive coordinator. At the end of the first half, the Vikings lead the Chicago Bears 13-0. When we come back, Rich Eisen joins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios in L.A. with the halftime report. Protect the stuff you love with renter's insurance by visiting Progressive.com. From Minneapolis, you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
This holiday season, make it a PXG holiday. The golfer in your life is sure to love PXG's high-quality, high-performance golf clubs, and they'll look as good as they feel roaming the course wearing PXG apparel that delivers both style and comfort. Premium golf balls, award-winning gloves, and the best bags are on every golfer's list, and the PXG store near you has them and so much more. Can't decide? PXG gift cards are always available. Make it a PXG holiday this year. Find the PXG store near you at pxg.com.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry.
Terry! Terry!
Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Welcome to the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required, restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com. Once again, here's your host, Rich Eisen.
Welcome back to our Westwood One studios. I can confirm I am Rich Eisen, and we are at halftime of Monday Night Football. The wheels are continuing to fall off the Chicago Bears wagon. The Minnesota Vikings are up 13-0, one half away from joining the Lions and Eagles in the 12-win club in the NFC and getting a piece of the NFC North. The Lions are all banged up. Let's get an update on that and so many other issues going on around the National Football League from my information man colleague from the NFL Network and NFL Media Group, Ian Rappaport. How you doing, Rap Sheet?
I'm good, Rich. How are you?
I am doing fine. What is the latest with Patrick Mahomes' ankle?
Well, Patrick Mahomes, sources say, has a high ankle sprain. This is the diagnosis after a battery of tests today and last night. Now, for most players, saying they have a high ankle sprain means 4 to 6 weeks, means IR, means all the bad things. Patrick Mahomes is basically Gumby. His body's just different. He's just built different. So, the fact that he is not out 4 to 6 weeks is just his reality. So, first of all, the specifics, x-rays were negative. He's considered week to week. They have a short schedule this week. They got the game on Saturday, then they got the Christmas game. So it is possible that he's not able to play on Saturday, which would mean Carson Wentz plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. But from my understanding, long-term, he is going to be absolutely fine. And as it pertains to that Christmas game, at least he has a pretty good chance to be out on the field for it.
Well, it helps to be 13-1, right? Having already clinched your division and a 2-game lead for the bye week in the AFC, so you can make a decision like that. The Steelers are locked in a situation where they're playing the Ravens Saturday, blood rival, and the division's up for grabs, and they also have the same schedule as the Chiefs, Saturday, short week, and then Wednesday, Christmas Day against the Chiefs. What's T.J. Watt's injury situation?
So T.J. Watt has a low ankle sprain, much less significant than Patrick Mahomes' high ankle sprain. In the words of Mike Tomlin, they're going to leave the light on for him, which means at least he's got a chance. And I would say this, and Rich, That rivalry is like no other. Steelers are already in, but there's a lot to play for. There's division, there's home field, there's just beating the heck out of your rival. If at all humanly possible, TJ Watt can be on the field. You know he is going to be out there. Short week, be damned. So at least I would say some optimism regarding Watt.
And then the Detroit Lions, it's remarkable, Ian, seeing the number of injuries on the defensive side of the football. Who did they lose on Sunday, and what's the prognosis to get somebody back on that side of the ball over the next couple weeks?
Remarkable, or just plain old frustrating and unfair. So here's the most important Lions injury as it pertains to their offense. David Montgomery, who is their starting running back, one of the best running backs in football, the recipient of a contract extension just a couple weeks ago. He is out for the season with a torn MCL and other damage in his knee. And that was not all. Aleem McNeil, their standout defensive lineman, also out for the season, also the recipient of a huge contract extension a couple weeks ago. He tore his ACL. He is done for the year in another defensive injury. And then Carlton Davis fractured his jaw. He is out 6 weeks, which means theoretically he could be back for the NFC title game if everything goes perfectly.
Ian Rappaport, greatly appreciate the time, brother. We'll chat down the line.
Look forward to it, Rich. Thank you.
That's Ian Rappaport right there with an update on everything going on around the rest of the National Football League. The Vikings are up 13-0 over the Bears in one of the Monday night games. We'll update you on the other between Atlanta and the Raiders and get you set for the second half of this one. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Hear every game of the college football playoff on Sirius XM. The first round kicks off Friday night at 8 Eastern when Indiana visits Notre Dame.
The Irish have another touchdown.
Then Saturday, it's Penn State and SMU, followed by Texas hosting Clemson and Tennessee traveling to Ohio State.
Touchdown Buckeyes.
Get your channel numbers at SiriusXM.com/college football schedule or search college football on the Sirius XM app. And for expert analysis, check out College Sports Radio, channel 84. College basketball is back, and the road to the championship starts now on Sirius XM.
Knock it down!
Catch all the top games, the buzzer beaters, and the rivalries you live for in both men's and women's college basketball.
RJ Davis!
Whether you're driving, at home, or on the go, follow your favorite teams in every unforgettable moment. College basketball lives on Sirius XM. Anywhere you are, go to SiriusXM.com/sports to find out where to hear your favorite team.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97, your home for great American comedy.
Hey, football fans, this is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio.
We'll be covering all the action from Bears, Vikings, and Falcons, Raiders on Monday night.
Plus, we'll keep you up to date with the latest injury news and take a look at the playoff picture for both conferences. And whether you want to brag or you want to vent, we're always looking forward to your calls.
So come talk some ball with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the SiriusXM app.
Welcome back to our Westwood One studios. I'm Rich Eisen. 13-0 Minnesota over Chicago. Atlanta's at Las Vegas. Only one touchdown in the first half of this game so far. Kevin Kugler with the call of it.
Madison in the end zone for 2. And wide open is Drake London at the 5. He'll walk in for 6. Kirk Cousins with his first touchdown pass in 5 games, and the easiest one maybe he's had all season. Untouched to Drake London for 30 yards and a 6-0 Atlanta lead.
It's now 7-3 Atlanta with the lead in this game. The Raiders have the ball. Actually, we just had a safety in Las Vegas. How about that? Alexander Madison was tackled in the end zone. It's 9-3 Falcons, and they're going to get the ball back with the Raiders punting it to them with 5:35 to go in the first half of that one. This has been the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at HuluTV.com. So it's 9-3 Atlanta in a must-win game, essentially, for the Atlanta Falcons in Las Vegas over the Raiders. It's 13-0 Minnesota over Chicago. Again, Minnesota having an opportunity here to join the Detroit Lions and Philadelphia Eagles in the 12-win club in the NFC. They get the ball, too, to kick off the second half of this game. When we return, Kevin Harlan and Kurt Warner will have the second half kickoff. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws a block, and his teammate scores instead. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age and older. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. At halftime and heading to the second half, moments from now, 13-0 Vikings over the Bears. Let's check the halftime stats presented by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit. The quarterback for the Vikings, Sam Darnold, has thrown a touchdown and an interception. 15-24 for 145. Addison has caught 6 for 58. Jefferson has caught 2 for 15. The Bears rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, Kurt Warner, is 7 of 9 for 59 yards. And his team is down 13-0 heading to the second half.
Well, you know, my job here is to paint a picture and give people, you know, that canvas of what's going on here. So I got to tell people, you in that Justin Jefferson white jersey doing the running man, singing every song to Vanilla Ice was incredible. I wish our listeners could see what I got to see at halftime. It was unbelievable, Kevin. You were amazing.
See what happened right there? You were talking so much weird stuff that your microphone just cut out. Just completely cut out.
I mean, everybody at home is visualizing this and can just imagine you killing it. It's like Justin Jefferson doing the gritty. It was Kevin Harlan doing the running man to Vanilla Ice. Epic, people. It was epic.
Epic is one way to put it. It's time for the start of the second half. Sponsored by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, go to GoodRx.com or download the free GoodRx app. Bears will kick off Cairo Santos. We'll boot it from left to right. It'll be in the purple painted end zone to a right and to a knee. They will leave it there with the running back, Ty Chandler. And it's out to the 30, and it's a 1st and 10. The Minnesota Vikings are 11-2. If they win, they'll be tied with Detroit and Philadelphia for the best record in the NFC at 12-2 and control their own destiny should they win out and could possibly win the competitive North.
Well, yeah, and then you got Detroit, who's banged up a little bit, obviously took a loss yesterday. Green Bay playing really, really good football, too. So although they control their own destiny, there is a lot to happen yet in the NFC North.
3 weeks left after this. 1st and 10, Vikings at their 30. Darnold under center, snap, spin, handoff Jones, flag is thrown, runs over the left guard, crosses the 35. He's just inside the hash for 6 to the 36.
Holding. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's one of the two tight ends, and that's the voice of referee John Hussey. So, with 4 seconds gone, a quick penalty goes on the Minnesota Vikings. And it will be back now at their 20.
Well, we were talking in the van on the way over, Kevin, how Detroit's really kind of run through this thing, being the number 1 seed in the NFC, taking that loss yesterday and looking at their schedule and how banged up they are. They could easily finish number 3 in their division after being the number 1 seed for really the entirety of the season.
And think how good Green Bay is playing right now, playing so well. 1st and 20 from the 20. Shotgun snap to Darnold. Sets, 4-man rush, pass up the middle, belt high catch, 25-yard line, grab by Jefferson. Kurt Warner, he picks up 5, 2nd and 15.
Just get a little bit back, right, to try to chip away at this thing instead of having to chunk the ball down the field 3 straight times. I like the idea here by Sam Darnold, Kevin O'Connell. Just get a couple back here and a couple back there and put ourselves in a 3rd and manageable situation.
Shotgun snap from the 25, 2nd and 15, Viking territory. Pass downfield, broken up on the hash at the 45, right up the middle. Byard got in the way of the tight end Hockenson. Incomplete. It is 3rd and 15 for the Minnesota Vikings starting the second half.
Well, Sam couldn't hear me there. I was trying to say, just get a short play again. You don't need to force it down the field. Man, he forced it right into the hands of Kevin Byard. Usually he's going to get that, but Hockenson gets his right hand in there, in between those 2 orange-gloved hands of Byard, and knocks that football away, playing a little defense.
Vikings break huddle again, as we've mentioned a couple times, in all white tonight. It's a white out here, and it's 3rd and 15. White helmets as well. There's the shotgun snap from the Viking 25. 5-man rush, hit as he throws. Wobbly pass as he was hitting the deck. Is bouncing. It's incomplete. Hits the artificial surface. 4th and 15. And it's the first punt coming up for the Vikings tonight. Heavy pressure by DeMarcus Walker on that Bear defensive line. And the Vikings have to punt on the first possession of the second half.
On as bad as this game has really been for Chicago, the mistakes that they've made, stopped twice on 4th down, the fumble, on the blindside hit, giving up, having that sack at the end of the first half, and then the penalty on top of it to give 3 more points to Minnesota. All that happened, and they're only down 2 scores. They get the football right here, come down and put points on the board, and you were right smack dab in the middle of this game.
Ryan Wright is going to punt for Minnesota. From our right to our left, Josh Blackwell is back inside the 30 for the Bears. Belt high long snap and a whistle and a flag. Stopping it in mid-motion.
Full start. Offense number 15. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That's on the Bears, and that's on special teamer, rookie out of Alabama, the 1st-round pick for the Vikings, Dallas Turner. 6th penalty against Minnesota, and the 4th pre-snap. You have that many pre-snap penalties. Is that a focus thing? Is that what leads you to think that being a problem?
Well, I think the biggest thing is you just never want to make that mistake, right? You never want to let somebody get past you and block a kick, and so you get a little anxious in these situations, and that's why you try to get that jump.
Ryan Wright's going to punt for the Vikings inside the 10. Belt high long snap, right-footed punt, sent down the middle. Blackwell, who's out of Duke, looks into the roof, makes the catch at the 20. He breaks the tackle, goes to the sideline 30, far sideline 40, got a block at the 45, far sideline near the 50, knocked out of bounds into his own bench. On the far sideline, terrific return. Josh Blackwell, a former Eagle, 3rd year. And a flag has been thrown. A late flag has been thrown. 3rd-year player out of Duke. It was a 55-yard punt with a 5-5 hang and a 23-yard return. A good one at that, but it's going to go against Chicago. The penalty on the punt return.
Illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 32. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced on the spot of the foul. 1st down. Timeout.
The Bears, Terrell Smith. 13-0 Vikings. We're just underway in the second half, and the Bears are going to get it for the first time. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
Tiger is back! Tiger Woods is returning to the golf course with his son Charlie in the PNC Championship.
Eagle has
has landed. A big fist pump for the big Tiger.
Hear all the coverage right now on PGA Tour Radio.
His golf swing, in my opinion, is as good as it's ever been. I've never seen it cleaner. I've never seen it easier on his body ever.
Your home for golf is PGA Tour Radio. Channel 92 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point. Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and wide receiver Allen Robinson as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
I think that's what makes the National Football League so special.
The Player's Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the SiriusXM app.
Hey, it's Dave Ramsey. It's that time of year. Coming up, our annual giving show. We take calls from folks who are proud of some giving that they did and want to tell us the story, or they are proud of some receiving that they did. Then they're going to tell us stories that make our eyes leak. December the 18th, our annual giving show. Don't miss it.
The Ramsey Show Annual Giving Show. Wednesday at 2 p.m. East on Business Radio, Channel 132.
Football like Howard Stern.
Every time I get excited about a team, they lose.
Hard-hitting analysis.
It's not like me to try anything athletic.
And detailed play-by-play of who scored last night.
Hi, this is Travis Kelce's agent. He's going to be bigger than The Rock. I'm not kidding.
Catch the Howard Stern Show.
Today is Fan Appreciation Day.
Live at 7 a.m. Eastern on Howard 100 and the SiriusXM app.
And with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan in the Grainger broadcast booth. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry. Plus, fast delivery and 24/7 support. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. 13-0 Vikings. And they just punted to Chicago, who committed a penalty on the return. It cost them 28 yards, so it pins the Bears back at their 10. Make it 20. Chicago at their 20 with the 1st and 10. Caleb Williams, the first overall pick out of USC, and a rookie, is hunched under center. He gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. He drops back 4. He has to move back. He gets a block from his guard. He cuts left. He cuts right. There's a flag, and he throws the ball out of bounds over the far sideline into his own bench across the way. Looks like a hold on Chicago. A lot of penalties to start the second half here, Kurt.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And it's hard enough to block long enough for your quarterback to get the ball down the field, but then Caleb Williams starts dancing around back there for 3 or 4 seconds, and that stuff starts to happen. Now you're moving around, and defenders are moving around. Your offensive linemen don't know where you're at, and it leads to big mistakes like we just saw there.
Now it is 1st and 20 for the Bears. At their 10. High shotgun snap, pulled down, quick sidearm throw, caught 10-yard line, numbers 15, and then running on the far side was Moore, who picks up 6 on that sidearm delivery, and he's up to the 16, 2nd and 14 for Chicago.
The amazing thing when I think back to what we've seen up to this point, Kevin, I can't remember a throw down the field yet by the Bears. Has there been any shots down the field for the Bears?
I don't know that I can. Komet had a catch and run. That was really it. Back in the first half, 2nd and 14. Chicago at their 16. And in the shotgun is Williams. Gets the snap, 4-man rush, sets and throws a line drive to the near sideline. There's a belt-high catch by Allen. There's your long pass at the 40, and backpedals out of bounds after the belt-high grab on the near sideline at the 42 of Chicago. It's a gain on the play of 26 and a first down for the Bears.
See, they were thinking the same thing.
They were.
Right? Like, hey, we need to take a shot down the field.
And they did.
And we got it.
Lines up quickly here on a 1st and 10, and a quick throw to the near sideline. Bobbled, juggled, and dropped on the near sideline at the 50 by the veteran Keenan Allen of the Chicago Bears and got in a trade from the Chargers to the Bears in the offseason.
And this is the favorite route. They love to run the choice route with Keenan Allen. He's really, really good at it. Push up 5 yards. You have the choice to hook, to go inside, go outside. That time he breaks to the outside. Good throw by Caleb Williams. Keenan Allen's just got to bring that one down.
Caleb Williams through the air, 9 of 12, 91 yards. He's not thrown an interception in a long time. From his own 42, 2nd and 10. Quick pass, far side, leaping catch with gloved hands above his helmet by Moore, picking up 2. Far sideline, the catch was prettier than the gain. He only got 3, setting up 3rd and 8. And they'll be at the Chicago 44. Here they go, no huddle. 5 wide. From the Bears 44, trailing 13-0, 3 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. Caleb Williams, shotgun snap, 3-man rush, line drive throw, incomplete at the 50, outside the hash for a lunging Keenan Allen. Incomplete, wide pass. Either the receiver wasn't in the right place or Williams was expecting him someplace else. 4th and 8, here comes the punting unit.
Yeah, they were running the same choice route. Huge space in there. And it didn't look to me like Keenan Allen slowed down. Just a missed opportunity. That would have been a big play with a lot of space down the middle of the field.
Bears are going to punt. Belt high, long snap to Taylor. Brandon Powell back for the Vikings to our right. Signals for a fair catch. Lets it bounce him back. Him at the 5. It bounces to the 7. It then dies and rolls at the 5. And he did his job for Chicago. Terrific punt. Torrey Taylor, a beauty. At the 5-yard line, it is down to 51-yarder and a timeout on the field. Vikings are going to get it, leading 13-0 early 3rd quarter. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
This holiday season, Straight Talk Wireless is letting you say yes a lot more with real unlimited data. Yes to sharing pics of the ugliest holiday sweaters. Yes to checking weather on the go for surprise sledding trips. And with a free phone at sign up, let the yes-tivities begin.
No way!
Yes way. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 1/5/25 while supplies last at participating stores. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation on select single-line plans. Limit of 2 phones per customer. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Hey, football fans. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age and older. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
'Tis the season of giving, and right now during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, Ram Trucks is giving out great deals on a wide selection of powerful trucks that are built to serve. Hurry into your local Ram dealer today to purchase and get $5,000 total cash allowance on most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Embrace the spirit of giving and don't miss this great offer going on now during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event. Excludes RHO and Tradesman Quad Cab 4x2 models. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by January 2nd, 2025.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off Thursday, December 19th with the AFC West Showdown.
Touchdown Chargers!
Then a Saturday doubleheader. 12 games Sunday. With a battle in Lambeau on Monday night.
Oh, what a play! What a catch!
And a Christmas Day doubleheader for the ages on Netflix.
Oh, sweet Marie!
That's how the NFL does the holidays.
Later on tonight, we're going to select the defender of the game here in Minneapolis, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Second time tonight that the Chicago punter, Taylor, pins the Vikings inside the 10. They begin now at their 5. And Sam Darnold, who is 16 of 27, with a touchdown and a pick for 150, is under center with a 1st and 10. He gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He's in the end zone. He throws a short pass, which is batted down by Darrell Taylor. Incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
Trying to steal a quick one. Everybody sells out, trying to get a tackle close or into the end zone. Try to get the naked bootleg. Easy completion out into the flat, and nice job there getting up by Edwards, knocking that football down.
Vikings breaking huddle again. Darnold wiping his hands and the white towel off his belt buckle in the front. Twice, as a matter of fact, from his 5, 2nd and 10. Leading 13-0. And a quick pass thrown laterally, caught on the near sideline. Jefferson stiff arms his way to the near sideline. 10. Knocked out of bounds by Stevenson at about the 12 of Minnesota. So on the play, he picks up 7 for the Vikings on the straight line drive lateral throw. It's a big 3rd and 3 coming up for Minnesota.
Nice, smart, safe throws. Get easy completions. Nice 3rd and short right here. Not put the ball in harm's way and don't do anything to make it easy on the Bears.
In the shotgun is the Viking quarterback Darnold. He lines up at his own 12. In the shotgun. Receivers in tight. There's the snap. Drops back 3. Cocks his arm. 4-man rush. Line drive throw. Far sideline incomplete. It lands at the 32 of the Vikings. On the far sideline. Bouncing into the Bears bench. And it's 4th down. And the punting unit comes out there now for Minnesota.
Gordon almost baited him into one right there. He had the underneath throw in the corner over the top. Gordon squatted for a second and then turned and got back on the corner. Should have been thrown underneath. Gets one hand on it, but lucky that was out of bounds and not an interception.
Second consecutive 3-and-out for the Minnesota Vikings. Ryan Wright will punt 2 yards deep in his end zone. It'll come from right to left. The Viking punter sends it skyward. And looking up into the lights, Blackwell the catch at the 40, near sideline 42 of Chicago, and runs into the Viking bench below us on the near sideline. On a 3-yard return, a 49-yard punt with a pretty good hang of 4-5. Another timeout, 10:40 in the 3rd. And the Vikings holding on to a 13-0 lead over the Chicago Bears. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Here's another great reason to use the United States Postal Service this season. Your boxes are wrapped and the gifts are in. Our employees are ready. Let the holiday ride begin. Let's start with the price. It's easy to manage when you ship with the reliable USPS Ground Advantage. In just a few days, it's sure to arrive. We're working nonstop to keep the spirit alive. USPS Ground Advantage, the affordable and reliable shipping solution for the holidays. Visit USPS.com/advantage.
Get even more savings this holiday season by becoming a Milo's Rewards member. Don't miss new member deals dropping every week, like $15 off a purchase of $50 or more on select Bounty, Charmin, and Puffs paper products. Plus, get free standard shipping with Silver Key status. Just one more way Lowe's is here to help you shop, save, and enjoy the holidays. Join for free today. Milo's Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change. Exclusions and more terms apply. Visit Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details.
35 degrees here in downtown Minneapolis tonight. 13-0 Minnesota. Early second half. Bears have it. Time now for tonight's Fact of the Game. Sponsored by Mint Mobile. Switch and get half off until unlimited premium wireless at mintmobile.com/score. Justin Jefferson is the only player in NFL history with more than 7,000 receiving yards in his first 5 years, including tonight. With 3 more games this season, he now has 7,089 yards. That's more than 300 yards better than the second most listed player on that list, Kurt's old teammate, Torrey Holt.
Man,
can you believe that?
I can't believe Torrey Holt's not in the Hall of Fame.
I can't either.
Start reading things like that. But,
you've mentioned that before, and I would agree with you.
Well, he's phenomenal and should be in, and I'm thinking this is the year he's going to get his gold jacket. But it just lets you know how good Justin Jefferson has been as well, and he's on the fast track to getting a gold jacket himself. Although he's just getting started, there was a long way to go for that young man, but he has been extremely impressive since he stepped foot on an NFL field.
Jefferson comes in tonight, number 9 in receptions, number 2 in NFL receiving yards, and number 6 in touchdown receptions. He was the 3rd fastest to 7,000. Lance Allworth and Julio Jones were in that list as well. So the Bears have their best drive start tonight after the Minnesota punt. A second consecutive 3-and-out by the Vikings, who lead it 13-0. Let's see what Caleb Williams can do under center, 1st and 10 from his own 42. Looks at the 34 defense. Has a single back in Swift. He gets the snap. He hands off. Swift over the left side. He lost his helmet, and he gained about a half yard. And he goes to the 43, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Chicago. And we have 10.5 to play here in the third quarter, Kurt, in Minneapolis.
A great field position here by Chicago. They got to find a way to turn this into points. So many little mistakes, including that last possession they had with a great punt return and then the 28-yard penalty basically that moved them back. They've got to find a way to finish a drive.
2nd down 9 from the 43 of the Bears, moving from left to right. Navy jerseys, white pants, everybody's offside. There go the flags. 3 down for the Bears. Shotgun snap and a quick throw, and it's a belt high catch of Dunze at the 40, the 35 on the numbers, the 30 of Minnesota, and tackled by Metellus from behind at the Viking 28. So it was a penalty on the Vikings. It was a free down for the Bears. They cash in.
Offside. Defense, number 43. That penalty is declined. Offside. Defense, number 52. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 1st down.
A Dunze, a catch and run at 29. The biggest play for the Bears tonight, and the longest play by either team in this game. 1st and 10, Chicago.
Do they really have to tell us both guys that went
I think
offsides?
they want. John likes to talk. You know that. I know that. The league knows
saying,
that.
"Hey, Grenard over there moved too. don't just call me out."
Yeah, I know it. Shotgun formation for Caleb Williams, who's down 13-0 early in the second half from the 28 of Minnesota. Shotgun snap, moves up, cocks his arm, throws a pass, far side of the end zone, incomplete in the corner. Looking for Keenan Allen. And covered on the play by Byron Murphy in the secondary for the Vikings on a beautiful line drive spiral to the far side, back corner, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Bears.
It's only beautiful if it connects, Kevin.
Yeah,
haven't you learned
it was
that?
Still a pretty pass.
Well, we don't talk about pretty. There's not pretty misses. It's a good job stepping up. Had a step or two with Keenan Allen, just overshot him a couple feet.
Viking 28, Chicago 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, handoff to Swift. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 25 on the numbers, the 20, and down to the Minnesota. He's got a 1st down. Looks like he wheels his way to the Viking 18. Gain of 11, 1st down as the Bears are in the CDW red zone, and they're going to just assemble at the line with no huddle. Caleb Williams in the gun. 18 of Minnesota. Trailing 13-0 early 3rd. Shotgun snap. Handoff Swift. Cuts to the left. Got a block at the 15. Sideline 10. Goes to the 5. Plows into a defender. Far sideline 1. What a run by Swift. 17-yard slicing run. Bulldozing his way to the 1. 1st and goal, Chicago.
We talked about Chicago getting into the red zone. They have the fewest red zone trips of any team in the National Football League. Obviously leads to 7 straight losses. But when they get inside the red zone, they get touchdowns. 3rd highest touchdown percentage in the NFL.
Big defensive lineman is back there as the fullback. 1st and goal at the 1 under center Williams. Snap, spin, handoff Swift. He dives, he plunges. Touchdown over the left guard. Chicago is on the board. Good-looking drive after forcing 2 3-and-outs by the Vikings. 2 late flags are thrown. A touchdown for the Bears. Let's see now what those flags are all about. Swift, the 1-yard touchdown run. Good-looking 6-play drive.
Number 68, an ineligible number, came in and played an eligible position. He did not report.
Oh, my goodness.
Penalty, 1st down.
You've got to be kidding me. Doug Kramer was coming in as a fullback, and the Chicago Bears lose a 1-yard touchdown run. They push it back to the 6, and the Viking defense is back out there. Can you believe he did not report?
I mean, what else can they do wrong?
Gosh.
What other mistake can the Chicago Bears make tonight? It has been one thing after another, and they're only down 13-0.
From the 6, 1st and goal. Swift the back, 2 tight ends. Caleb Williams under center. 6 of the Vikings. Receiver in motion. There's the snap. The handoff to Swift. He cuts, runs laterally at the 10 to the near side 5, dives to the 1. He does it again. He has been tricky. And he picks up 5, coming toward the near sideline. 2nd and goal at the Viking 1.
And really surprised that he didn't keep it to the outside. Keeps it to the outside right there. I think he's got the speed to turn the corner. But decided to cut inside a little early.
All right, they brought in a big body. This time is reported. Doug Kramer, a lineman. They're in the eye. 2nd and goal at the 1 of the Vikings. Caleb Williams is under center for Chicago. The snap, the handoff, Swift runs over the center, drilled at the line. Flag is thrown. He may have lost a yard back to the 2. Maybe lost a little bit more.
Holding. Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's their rookie left tackle in his first NFL start tonight.
Oh my goodness.
His 2nd holding penalty.
I'm not sure what DeAndre Swift was doing either. They got the big fella in the backfield as a fullback. He went off the right-hand side and was getting somebody out. And instead of following him, as you usually do down in the red zone, follow your big guys, he cuts all the way back, and there's a whole bunch of white jerseys back there. And then the holding penalty, man, this has been a struggle for the Bears.
It's 2nd down and goal from the 11 of Minnesota. Shotgun formation for Williams. Gets the snap. 5-man rush. Here they come. He's running. He throws in the back of the end zone. High, uncatchable, incomplete in the back. And they were going for the rookie out of Washington, Odunze. And now 3rd and goal for the Bears on the high throw right beneath the crossbar in the end zone.
This is a really good job stepping up. And he had a little bit of a window to Odunze. Just leaves the ball a little bit too high.
Crowd going bananas. White towels twirled above their heads. Shotgun formation. Bears 0-3 on 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Viking 11. Shotgun snap. Drops back. Blocked by the left tackle. Being pressured. Breaks a tackle. Runs. Throws. End zone. Incomplete. Near side at the pylon. Odunze was there. Komet was close. 4th and goal. They'll go for 3. The Vikings defense holds them out of the end zone.
That's a pretty strong statement right there that the Vikings defense did it as much as the Bears held themselves out of the end zone.
Oh, I want to let the Bears fans feel good about it.
Mistake after mistake.
So it's a field goal, and coming up, a 29-yarder. Cairo Santos, 16-20 kicking field goals. Good snap, ball put down, kick is away, and the Bears are on the board. The shutout for the Viking defense gone, and it's a 10-point game with 7:02 to go in the 3rd. Now 13-3. With that field goal, Barbasol makes another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream, delivering a quality shave and an honest value for over 100 years. All right, the Vikings hold them out. A field goal by Chicago. 7:02 in the 3rd. 13-3 Vikings. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
You've got a Pepto predicament, Festive Feaster.
Who wants another slice of Grammy's famous pumpkin pie?
I do.
I do not. I think I need to lay down for a minute.
You overdid it on all the family favorites, and now your stomach's throwing a Yuletide tantrum. Undo it with Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Chewables provide fast 5-symptom relief, so you can get back to the feast and the festivities.
Who's ready for some games?
When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for University Housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Not sure how much you know about Progressive Insurance. You may know us for insuring your home and auto. You may know a couple of our commercials. But what you may not know is that since 2013, Progressive has been honoring veterans with vehicle donations through the annual Keys to Progress Veteran Vehicle Giveaway Program, giving back to those who gave so much. Now, you probably didn't wake up today saying, I really wish I knew more about Progressive Insurance, but this seemed like the type of thing people wouldn't mind hearing about. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Bears just got a field goal, and they're on the board for the first time yet, trailing 13-3 to the Minnesota Vikings. You're checking the drive summary now, sponsored by PXG. For high-quality, high-performance golf clubs, apparel that delivers style and comfort, premium golf balls, award-winning gloves, and more, make it a PXG holiday for the golfer in your life. Find the PXG store near you at pxg.com. 9 plays, 47 yards, and they get the 29-yard field goal, but the Bears had 2 penalties inside the Minnesota 10-yard line. And we get the kickoff here from Chicago. From left to right, it's end over end. And it'll be taken by Chandler at the 1. Ty Chandler will take it on the numbers, the 10. Cuts to the hash mark, the 20. Broke a tackle at the 25. He's out to the 30 of the Vikings. And tackled there. 30-yard return. While we have a chance, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football.
Tune to SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 all year long to hear expert opinions and analysis from former players, coaches, and executives.
Here come the Vikings from the 30 under center. The quarterback Darnold with an I formation. It's 1st and 10. Moves his fullback Ham. Jones in the backfield. The snap, the fake handoff, the drop back, a flag, and a line drive pass to the far sideline. There's a catch on a squat, belt high at the 35-yard line by Josh Oliver. And he's out to the 37, but the flag will be against, I think, Minnesota right now. Yeah, it is.
The hands to the face offense, number 64. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. First down.
Blake Brandel, the starting left guard for the Vikings. The number 11 offense. Number 9 in scoring this season in the NFL so far.
Penalty backs the ball up to the 20. First down and 20.
What are they going to do with Darnold, you think?
It's going to be interesting. You know, J.J. McCarthy coming off that knee injury. Young guy. Do they put all their eggs in that basket? Do they franchise tag Sam Darnold, give him another year to see if he can be this guy again, and then maybe he ends up becoming a starter?
1st and 20 from the Viking 20. Under center, Darnold gets the snap and hands to Jones, directed left over the tackle, cut over the guard, between the hash mark, picked up 5, dives to the 25 of Minnesota. A reminder, you can watch NFL Network and Westwood One announcers Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner each and every Sunday on NFL Game Day morning. 9 a.m. Eastern Time, only on NFL Network. Here's a quick snap on 2nd and 16. Line drive throw. Belt high catch. Hawkinson 30 on the sideline. Then runs to the numbers, the 35, and is tackled at the 37 by Edmonds. It's a catch and run of 13, setting up 3rd down and 3 for Minnesota, leading by 10, and we're under 6 in the 3rd.
What do you think they do with Sam Darnold? I feel like you have to keep him with your
I think
young
you do
guy
too. I got to be honest. Could you franchise him for another year to see what you got in McCarthy?
I mean, I think
he'd make a
that's
lot of
the best
dough,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
He's
Can
making
you offer him a 1-year deal? I don't know if he takes that after the year that he's had. There's going to be a number of teams that are probably looking for quarterbacks.
3rd down 3. Darnold in the gun. His own Viking 37, leading by 10 in the 3rd. Shotgun snap. Here comes a 4-man rush. He looks right. He looks left. He throws a short pass. It's a belt high catch by the tight end for a first down at the 41-yard line. Hawkinson got it. Short pass outside the hash mark. It's the first down this quarter for the Vikings, and they move the chains. And they're going to go again with no huddle, lining up at the 41 with the 1st and 10. And Darnold is relaying the play as the team is lined up at the Viking 41. In the shotgun, the snap, Handoff, Jones over the right tackle, grabbed on the hash, and is tackled at the 43. You like J.J. McCarthy coming out of Michigan, didn't you?
I did like him. I felt like he, still had to work and get better. But in the one preseason game that he played for the Vikings, I thought he looked really, really good. And so I know they were really excited about him. But again, you have a guy that comes off a season like this with Sam Darnold. I just feel like you don't just put it all back in your rookie's hands.
2nd down 7 from the 44 of the Vikings. Back to pass. Darnold being chased. Throws a pass on the run. Incomplete. Downfield outside the numbers for the diving Addison at the Chicago 45. 3rd and 7. And, McCarthy would in all, intents and purposes, he'll be a rookie next year. So it's not like Darnold can get another year in the system, and who knows, even build perhaps even a bigger resume with a team that is ready to go.
Well, and the other thing is Sam Darnold's really, really young. He's not like this old veteran that's 35 years old and playing for a long time.
Good point.
He's still a young player and has a whole career in front of him. If this is what you're going to get moving forward, somebody's going to want to sign him, or maybe he becomes Minnesota's guy.
From the 44 of the Vikings, shotgun snap to 3rd and 7 to Darnold. Sets in the pocket, 5-man rush. Line drive down the middle, broken up, incomplete. At the 50, and a flag is thrown on the logo. On the Viking logo, painted on the artificial surface. That's where the flag landed. Byard was covering on the incomplete throw.
Pass interference, defense number 31. While he placed the spot of the foul, automatic, 1st down.
Oh, Sam Darnold missed an opportunity right here. Had Justin Jefferson on a deep, what we call pylon corner route, going to the back pylon with his angle, and he was open for a touchdown. Sam didn't see him. Justin Jefferson just puts his hands up to his helmets after the play like, oh my gosh, we had one right there.
Bears' 5th penalty this 3rd quarter, which has 4:12 in it. 10-point Viking lead. 1st and 10, Chicago 48. Darnold under center. Snap, spin, handoff Jones over the left guard on the hash, the 45, the 40. Down the middle he goes, diving to the 39 of Chicago. He is closing in on 1,000 yards. That was a burst of 9 and a good one, making it 2nd and 1 for the Vikings.
We just realized how many playmakers this Vikings team has.
Exactly. 2nd down and 1. Under center, Darnold gets the snap. Hands to Jones. Broke a tackle over the center. He's at the 35 between the hash marks and down to the Chicago 30-yard line. Wow. Some terrific running. In a game of 8, Jones is pounding his way down middle for the Viking offense. And where's Darnold going to find a team that is this ready in literally all facets to move forward and really make a dent?
Well, right. We've seen him play a lot of football, and he's never looked like this. Had moments, but never had a team like this. A Jefferson, an Addison, a Hawkinson, a Jones. I mean, they're all over the place with guys that can help make the game easier for them.
Chicago 31, 10-point lead. Vikings, 3 minutes to play. Clock ticking. We're in the 3rd. 1st and 10. Under center, I formation. Snap, fake handoff. 3-step drop. Line drive throw. Far side incomplete for Jefferson. Leaping high with one hand in the air. His gloved right hand touched that ball at the 20 of the Bears. Far sideline incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
I had him there. Don't see him miss too often on these. Very, very gifted thrower, Sam Darnold is as well. So a lot of things that he does well. Just knows he missed an opportunity right there.
Darnold had the 5 touchdown passes last week against Atlanta. His quarterback rating is 108. That is the 3rd highest in the NFL coming into this weekend. 2nd and 10, 31 of the Bears. Under center, the pitch out to Jones. He goes from the 30, broke a tackle, 25 on the 20, goes to the 15 of Chicago. Swerving on the far side of the field, running on the painted numbers. He goes sprinting for 14 for the Minnesota Vikings, with the Vikings now in the CDW red zone, and a player down, Darrell Taylor, a defensive lineman for Chicago, with the run down to the 17 of the Bears. 14-yard run by Jones, who looks terrific in this 3rd quarter for Minnesota. And there's an injury timeout, and we'll step aside. 10:47 in the 3rd. Vikings 13-3 over the Bears. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's thick and rich lather gives you a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels.
Barbasol.
Hey everybody, Kurt Warner here. Ever since retiring from the NFL, I've wanted to use my knowledge and expertise to impact the future of our game. So I created QBConfidential.com to build better players, smarter coaches, and more informed fans. If you want to increase your football IQ, learn quarterback technique, build a playbook, go inside the film room, or develop the mindset of a champion, QBConfidential.com is perfect for you. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today.
This Christmas, the NFL is live on Netflix, and it's a gift you can't wrap. On December 25th, Netflix will be the home for 2 NFL Christmas Day games. At 1 p.m. Eastern, the 2024 Super Bowl winning Kansas City Chiefs face the Pittsburgh Steelers, followed by the Baltimore Ravens versus the Houston Texans at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a holiday tradition you won't want to miss. Watch live only on Netflix. You won't want to miss it.
Oh no, my phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. That's right. Now's your last chance to trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Only at Verizon. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Barbasol 1919 Classic Shaving Cream. This modern-day non-aerosol formula features enhanced ingredients, an exceptional glide, and crisp fragrance for a shave experience like no other. Learn more at Barbasol.com.
Barbasol.
Injured player walked off, Darrell Taylor for the Bears. Vikings are moving downfield. They began at the 30. 38 rushing yards on this drive by former Green Bay Packer running back Aaron Jones. Lines up here again. It's a 1st and 10 with the Vikings at the Chicago 17, leading by 10 late third quarter. Darnold the pitch out to Jones. Left tackle block. He's on the numbers and drilled with the loss of a couple back at the 19 of Chicago. Hit by T.J. Edwards. We're going to call it a loss of 1. Kurt Warner, 2nd and 11 coming up.
2nd and 11.
They line up at the line. No huddle. 2nd and 11. 18-yard line of the Bears. Shotgun snap to Darnold. Cocks his right hand. Throws a pass down the middle. Caught at the 1. On the hash. Jefferson belted. Taken down. It's a completed pass on a 2-handed gloved grab down the middle. 17-yard pickup. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
And a perfect throw right here by Sam Darnold. Right in between 3 defenders. Wrapping it just over the top of T.J. Edwards. And number 18 with perfect timing reaches out and snags it with those 2 gloved hands for the big play.
A Chicago injury right now. Where would you put Darnold, Jamar Chase? I mean, is that 1 and 1A in the NFL? I mean, like there's so many terrific young receivers in the league. But it's hard to beat Jefferson and Chase with the Bengals.
Yeah, you said Darnold. I wasn't going to put him up at the top, but I'm with you on Jefferson and Chase. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, we got a chance to watch Jamar Chase a week ago. Man, did he make it look easy. He was so good last week against the Cowboys, and so you see that and you're like, oh my gosh, maybe that guy's the best in the league. And then you come watch this guy tonight and you're like, well, maybe this guy's the best in the league. Both great route runners, both have tremendous hands, both have tremendous ability to make the big plays. So I think you're exactly right. 1A, put them in whatever order you want. Those are the 2 best wide receivers in the National Football League, and they're both really, really young.
And they both played at LSU. Jefferson top 10 in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. 5-minute drive, 1st and goal at the 1. Offset eye, Darnold under center. Snap, spin, handoff. Jones slicing over the right guard. Touchdown, Minnesota. He'll leap into the stands as he used to do at Lambeau. Now does it in Minnesota. And the Vikings build on their lead 19-3 late in the 3rd with a beautiful 5.5-minute drive, 70 yards, and Jones caps it off on a 1-yard touchdown run.
He has been a great addition to what they do. Still explosive. One of the guys that I enjoy watching every week on film.
The extra point Reichert is good. 23 Vikings by 17. Crowd is happy. Vikings with the win can tie Detroit and Philadelphia for the best record in the NFC. A methodical drive with 6 first downs. Vikings 20-3. Late third, you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
This holiday season, Straight Talk Wireless is letting you say yes a lot more with real unlimited data. Yes to sharing pics of the ugliest holiday sweaters. Yes to checking weather on the go for surprise sledding trips. And with a free phone at sign up, let the yes-tivities begin.
No way!
Yes way. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 1/5/25 while supplies last at participating stores. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation on select single line plans. Limit of 2 phones per customer. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
And welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Morning. I'm starting my health journey with my new blender. I got 2% cash back on it with the new Cash Rewards Plus card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I got unlimited 2% cash back on these carrots, apples, bananas.
It's 6 in the morning.
Oh, I also got 2% back on these smoothie glasses.
I'm going back to bed.
Oh, yeah. I got 2% back on the mattress. Sleep tight.
You can earn unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases with the new Cash Rewards Plus card. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Vikings just scored, now lead by 17. Late third, you're looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Well, we know the Chicago Bears are looking for a new head coach. They have an interim head coach right now, Thomas Brown. Whether he gets it or not, he'll interview. But if you were going to hire, if you were the general manager of the Chicago Bears, give me a name or two that may stick in your mind.
Well, I mean, I think the name that's out there is Ben Johnson, maybe more than any others, because of his innovative offense, because of what he does to make the game easier on a quarterback. You know, the next head coach has got to be a guy that could be a bit of a quarterback whisperer for Caleb Williams and get him really on track. But I'm just a firm believer that just because you're a great coordinator doesn't make you a great coach. And so that's why it's such a tough thing to answer. I can give you a lot of coordinators or guys next in line, but I want a guy that can be a great CEO of this football team while bringing in a great offensive coordinator.
Vikings kick off. Bears get it in the end zone. Touch back to the 30. If you want to be a better player, a smarter coach, or a more informed fan or general manager, Kurt Warner has created the perfect tool for you. QBConfidential.com. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today. I had a guy from an NFL team stop me in the hallway, says he listens on Monday night, and he is a subscriber to your QBConfidential.com.
I love it. You know, and talking about coaches, how about Kevin O'Connell? He's one of those great offensive guys that can manage and be a CEO as well. And so that's what you're looking for, whether it's Ben Johnson or somebody else for the Chicago Bears.
Caleb Williams is 11 of 18, the Chicago rookie quarterback at his 30 in a shotgun, and the tackle moved, and here goes the shotgun snap, and he moves up, and there's a flag, and they blow it dead. I could see it up here from 11 stories up in the corner of the end zone.
In your white Justin Jefferson jersey.
No. Okay, I am not. I'm not wearing this jersey, as Kurt's saying. I'm in a very conservative, dark half zip. I'm not in this. I'm not in this jersey.
You look good in the jersey at halftime, though. Why'd you take it off?
Defense, number 57.
Like you can be biased at halftime.
First down.
Well, listen. What I'm trying to figure out is why I'm trying to get my notes together at halftime, and you're dancing to Vanilla Ice up here in the booth.
See, you're just trying to throw it back on me, Kevin. Everybody has already visualized you doing the running man.
Nope, I was not doing it, but you were. The electric slide with Vanilla Ice. It's 1st and 5, shotgun formation, and the snap goes to the quarterback, Williams, who hands off to Swift, who runs over the left tackle, pounding his way by the 40 on the painted numbers, and he's out to the 44 of Chicago, picking up 9. That is a first down for the Bears, who trail by a 20-3 count, clock at 1:18 ticking. Lining up again, a lot of no huddle tonight by both teams. 43 of the Bears, 1st and 10, shotgun snap to Williams, sidearm throw up the middle. It's caught at the 50 and grabbed there by the receiver, DJ Moore. And he was spinning around on the logo and tackled at about the 49 of Minnesota with a gain of 8. 2nd down and 1 with under a minute to go in the 3rd, and the Bears moving again. Under center, Williams, single back on the logo, 49 of Minnesota. The snap, the spin, handoff to the stutter-stepping Swift. Over the center he runs, down to the 42, and he's got a first down, a gain of 5 for Chicago.
Well, and you like to no huddle against this Flores defense because they love to set up that walk around, bringing everybody up to the line of scrimmage. If you can get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, it eliminates their ability to make a bunch of their calls and really simplifies what they're doing defensively for your young quarterback.
That's a great point. They mark him at the 43 of Minnesota. 1st and 10, 5 wide, shotgun snap to Williams. Sets and looks, second option, sidearm throw down the middle, caught by Moore, shallow cross. He got it on the hash at the 37-yard line of Minnesota. On a pass down the middle, another accurate throw by Williams, and it's a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 when we come back. Zeros on the clock. 3rd quarter is in the books. And the quarterback, Sam Darnold, with a touchdown pass. And the Chicago Bears have put 3 on the board. And at the end of 3, going to the 4th, the Vikings 20-3 over the Bears. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird.
All right.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
There's no better place to watch live TV than Hulu Plus Live TV. You get your favorite sports like football, local channels, shows, and so much more. Plus, get Hulu's entire streaming library with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus included in your plan. No long-term contracts or hidden fees. Don't wait. Start your 3-day free trial of Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for new and eligible returning subscribers only if available. Terms and restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Congratulations.
Welcome back to Minnesota. Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1 with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner. I'm Kevin Harlan. That sound means the NFL is coming to Netflix. Did you know that? Let's hear it one more time.
Know that.
I know we're a little bit late. We're not trigger happy. One more time. That sound means the NFL is coming to Netflix. Watch live on Christmas Day for a holiday doubleheader. Chiefs and Steelers, 1 o'clock Eastern. Ravens, Texans after that. This Christmas, only on Netflix. We start the 4th quarter with the Vikings leading it 20-3. Bears have it. 2nd down 4. And there is a snap to Williams, a handoff to Swift. He tried to run laterally and no place to run, no place to hide. And he dives his way to the 36. He lost a yard. It is 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 at the 36 of Minnesota. Shotgun snap to Williams. Sets, moves up. He cocks his arms. He's being chased. He runs to the far sideline. He throws a pass down the sideline. It's caught by Allen, who planted his feet, caught the ball, and fell like a stone on the far sideline at the 16-yard line with a beautiful throw on the fly by the rookie quarterback of the Bears.
That was a great throw and even a better catch. You mentioned it. Tap, tap, stick those things in the ground, and then squeeze the ball for a great catch.
16-yard line of Minnesota. Under center, Williams got the snap. Hands to Swift, running over the right side, and he is stoned right there, losing a yard. It'll go back to the 17 with the Bears in the CDW red zone.
Tell you what, was that the longest third quarter ever?
Yes, it was.
My gosh.
And you're thinking of the pizza after the game.
The pizza's calling my name.
It is.
Stomach's growling.
Wild rice pizza.
We still got 13 and a half minutes to go in this game.
This will be the shortest post-game show in the history of post-game shows. Second down 11. Inside the 17 of Minnesota. Bears are threatening. Shotgun snap. Here comes a five-man rush. Cocking his arm, throwing a pass. Far side of the end zone in the corner, incomplete. And looking for the rookie Adunze, incomplete for Chicago. Third down and 10 and trailing 20-3.
I think he expected Adunze to go outside the defender. He decided to wrap underneath the defender, so Caleb throws it outside. He goes inside. And just the little things that this team's trying to learn offensively with the young quarterbacks and young pieces on the outside just haven't put it all together.
Third down 11. Ball just inside the 17 of Minnesota. Empty backfield, shotgun formation. The left tackle rookie just moved. And there go the flags. It's on the Bears.
Full start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That kid making his first NFL start.
The clock will start on my signal.
With his third penalty tonight.
Correction.
It's been a rough one. It has been a rough one.
Been a rough one. But even more importantly, these mistakes that they've made in the red zone. He had the one holding penalty on the run down there that pushed him back. Forced a field goal. Here they are in a third and long situation. Add another 5 yards to it in the red zone.
And he's a smart kid. He played at Yale. Third and 16 outside the 21 of the Vikings. They've crowded the line. Chicago quarterback in the gun. Five-man rush. Cocks his arm. He's being pressured. He spins out of traffic. He spins again. He's being chased. He's running along the 25. He cuts and goes the other way. Throws across the grain in the end zone and broken up and incomplete. Looking for Keenan Allen. He was on the left side of the field. He threw to the right side of the end zone and a flag. I don't know how he got away from one oncoming Viking after another. But he did.
An eligible member of the offense downfield illegally, number 72.
Oh, no.
A 5-yard penalty has been declined. Fourth down.
That play took 14 seconds. And they're going
to get the young kid again.
Yes, they are. They're going to try for 3. It was declined. And so Cairo Santos is out there.
I think he probably saw Caleb Williams starting to run around, and he thought, I'm going to get down the field and try to set a block for him. And then it's like, oh, wait, he's coming back to throw it. Couldn't get back behind the line of scrimmage.
Chicago will try a 39-yard field goal with 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Snap is good. Ball put down. Kick is away, and it is good. And the Bears have put 3 more out there, and it's a 14-point game. A 2-score game. 20-6. Vikings. Let's step aside. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
Tiger is back. Tiger Woods is returning to the golf course with his son Charlie in the PNC Championship.
The Eagle has landed. A big fist pump for the big Tiger.
Hear all the coverage right now on PGA Tour Radio.
His golf swing, in my opinion, is as good as it's ever been. I've never seen it cleaner. I've never seen it easier on his body ever.
Your home for golf is PGA Tour Radio. Channel 92 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point. Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and wide receiver Allen Robinson as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
I think that's what makes the National Football League so special.
The Player's Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM's Busted Open, and I love pro wrestling. And so do you. And that's why I'm bringing it to you every day on the Busted Open podcast. Join me in a cast of pro wrestling Hall of Famers for reactions, insights, and interviews with the biggest names. Plus, weekly sessions all about their decades of wrestling expertise that we call the Masters Class. Download Busted Open now on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hall of Fame quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback, MVP quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth in downtown Minneapolis. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. We've had 16 penalties in this game, 8 apiece, 20-6. Vikings lead. They're 11-2. Bears are 4-9. 2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. And the kickoff by Minnesota, or rather by the Chicago Bears, is in the end zone and taking a knee at the Vikings, and they will put it out with Chandler falling to a knee after the catch out at the Viking 30. And Sam Darnold comes out there. So he's 20 of 35, 191. It's not his best game. But again, he's playing winning football for this team, and they're eyeing their 12th win of the year.
Well, and he's had a lot of games where it hasn't been necessarily huge yards, but as you said, efficiency. And with those efficiencies, it's been touchdowns. It's been scoring points, and that's the most important thing. But they've had great balance tonight. They've made a lot of plays in the air, but you've got Aaron Jones in the backfield that's made a lot of big plays running the football as well, and just good balance to go along with good defense, and it's why they're winning football games.
Aaron Jones, 14 carries, 67 yards. Under center, offset eye, 30 of Minnesota. Darnold gets it, throws a quick pass, lateral to the near side, Jefferson 30. Block at the 40, near sideline 45-50. And he's tackled from behind by Jack Sanborn, the linebacker for Chicago, on a beautiful sprint after the lateral throw. Near sideline, 21-yard catch and run, and a flag.
Penalty flag on the play.
There is no foul on the play. First down.
Jefferson looked awful sharp on that play, and that was a well-designed play. Directed left and thrown right.
I agree. You know your football.
I'm glad you
paying
said
attention
that.
on QB Confidential.
I am.
I appreciate
it's all
that.
about QB Confidential. And then your hashtag on X. What's that called? That's
on X. I have a QB Confidential on X as well, at QB Confidential.
No, but you've got that hashtag thing. You do that.
Oh,
Play
study
ball?
ball.
Study ball. That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm on that too. I just forgot it. First and 10 for the 49 of the Bears. The Viking quarterback gives it off to Cam Akers, who got his Viking uniform in a trade from Houston midseason. Gain of 4, running over the center, down the middle, and he's at the Chicago 45. So you're feeding all social media, aren't you?
as much as I can.
Do you do it on
Confidential,
TikTok at all?
Twitter.
Well, TikTok still exists. Do you do?
And it's on YouTube. And yes, my daughter got me started on TikTok.
No kidding.
As well.
Good. You know what? Good.
It's not any dancing, none of that stuff.
Well, she should have been taping you at halftime with Vanilla Ice, because there would have been some dancing to put on there.
The combo that we could have posted on Twitter.
Second down and 6, 45 of the Bears. Darnold is in the gun, leading 20-6. Shotgun snap, line drive throw to the numbers. It's caught, helmet high by Jordan Addison, right in front of his silver face mask, picking up a quick 5. Got it with his gloved hands, 40 of Chicago. It'll be 3rd and 1, and that clock continuing to roll here in the 4th. Kevin O'Connell, one of the bright young coaches, 3rd year with the Vikings, has sent his team out there 3rd and 1, 3 tight ends, 40 of the Bears. Handoff Akers over the right tackle, twirls his way, lunging across the line to gain first down inside the 39 of Chicago. First down, Minnesota. Clock will continue to tick, now passing 11 remaining in the game.
That sure feels like Kevin O'Connell's been here longer than 3 years.
It does, doesn't it? His overall record, 31-16. Playoffs 2 of the 3 years. 1st and 10. Long pass, far side. Diving catch made. Jefferson, far sideline. In front of the Bears bench at the 31 of Chicago, and a gain of 8 on first down. On a low throw and a diving two-handed glove catch, which Jefferson hauled in and clung to his chest. 8-yard pass after the 21-yard catch and run. 2nd and 2, rolling is Darnold. Chase to the near sideline, throws downfield end zone. There was a knockdown receiver in the corner. Flag thrown on Stevenson of the Bears as they were aiming for Addison in the near side back corner at the pylon on a throw by Darnold.
Always so tough as a defender.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 98. That penalty is declined. Pass interference. Defense, number 29. That foul occurred in the end zone. We're going to put the ball at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
Automatic first down.
30-yard penalty.
And Stevenson's in great position underneath Addison there as he throws the deep corner route, but the ball's a little bit short. So Addison's trying to come back to the football, and he's got to come through Stevenson to get to the football. And it was that contact at the end, maybe a little push with the left hand that gets the flag thrown.
So the Vikings will line up at the 1 of Chicago. Akers will be in the eye with C.J. Ham. Darnold under center. It's 1st and goal. 3 tight ends. The snap, the spin, the fake handoff rolling. Darnold to the near side. Grabbed from behind and runs to the near sideline and forced out of play. And they lose 4 back to the 5. Or did they throw the ball? They did. They threw the ball. He threw the ball before he hit the chalk, and that is a surprise nonetheless. Now the officials down there trying to figure it out. They're going to leave it at the 1. It's 2nd down and goal. Incomplete pass.
He did a nice job. He had his right hand kind of wrapped up by the defender, so he switched the ball to his left hand and just flipped it right before he stepped onto the white. Smart move by Sam Darnold right there.
Running back is Cam Akers. Offset eye. Darnold under center. 2nd and goal. Looks at a 4-man front. Moves his tight end. 1 of 3. Gets the snap. Hands off. Akers right side. Looking to shove him in. Touchdown over the right tackle. Touchdown Vikings. Building their lead to 26-6 early in the 4th quarter over the Chicago Bears. And Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown as a Viking.
A good drive, aided by that big penalty. Pass interference in the end zone.
And we got a player down, injured player down for, it's Tyreek Stevenson for the Chicago Bears. Vikings in the red zone tonight. 3 touchdowns, 1 field goal, and 4 trips. Pretty efficient. The other game going on tonight, Atlanta leading the Raiders 15-3 early fourth quarter. Viking fans have been treated to a battle against a division foe, the Bears, who took the Vikings in Chicago week 12 to overtime before the Vikings got a field goal and won at 30-27. That was, by the way, the best game that statistically Caleb Williams has played all season long for Chicago.
He's done some nice things at different times this year. It's just putting it together consistently. He's had some games. Like I said, I called that game in London. He threw 4 touchdown passes. He looked the part. Big game in a comeback against Detroit where he made a bunch of big plays down the stretch to put him back in it. So we've seen moments, just not the consistency.
Reichard with the extra point, making it 27-6. The Vikings. Our clock in the fourth quarter at 10:14. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com. At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Back in Minneapolis and all season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood 1 for free, sponsored by Pfizer. Hey, football fans, ready for RSV season? Check eligibility and schedule and RSV vaccine at VaxAssist.com. The Vikings tonight have scored on a 52-yard field goal, a 7-yard touchdown pass to Jefferson, a 31-yard field goal, a 1-yard touchdown run by Aaron Jones, and moments ago a 1-yard touchdown run by Cam Akers to lead it 27-6. And now they're about 10.5 minutes away from getting their 12th win. The ensuing kickoff is taken about a yard deep by Homer of Chicago and falls to a knee with a touchback and a 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Bears. Don't miss all the NFL action Thursday night, Broncos-Chargers. You can also hear that game right here beginning at 7:30 Eastern Time on Westwood 1. Also on the NFL app and online at westwood1sports.com. 1st and 10 from the 30. Bears lining up. Navy blue jerseys, white pants, orange trim. Their rookie quarterback, the #1 overall selection out of SC, Caleb Williams. 14-23 tonight, 157. Shotgun snap, 1st and 10, drifting back. Throws a short pass to the far sideline. It's caught by Moore, who skips his way after a gain of 5 to the 35 of the Chicago Bears. So, if I mention Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, and Williams, I want you to think how you'd rank those top 4 rookie quarterbacks in the NFL. May, Daniels, Bo Nix, and the Bears quarterback here, Caleb Williams, who has a 2nd down and 5 from his own 35 and trailing 27-6 here early in the 4th. Tied in motion, shotgun snap for the Chicago quarterback. Little lateral throw. It's caught by Moore. He caught it at the 30, runs on the numbers to the 35, and Kurt Warner picks up 2 to the Chicago 37.
Well, going back to your question, I think Jaden Daniels has been the best of the bunch. I think yesterday he had his 4th game of 80% completion or more, which is an NFL record. And then right behind him, I'm going to put Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix has played some really, really good football and gotten better throughout the season. I like Drake May. Drake May has shown me some things with a team that's very, very limited. And then I probably put Caleb Williams at the 4th spot at this point, although, as we mentioned, we've seen some really good glimpses up to this point.
Bears with a 3rd and 3, shotgun snap, 5-man rush, down goes Williams. Sacked from behind and gotten by the rookie out of Alabama, Dallas Turner, his 2nd sack of the season, the number 1 pick for this Minnesota team, and the Bears lose 7 right there, and on 3rd down tonight, they are 1 for 10. Their punting unit is out there, clock is ticking, and they trail 27-6.
Nice job there on the edge. Turner getting low. I mean, he was on his knees going around that tackle. Tough to get down that low by the big fellas.
Bears will punt. Taylor sends it to our left. The Vikings back there have Powell under at 30 on the numbers, 35-40, and tackled near the 41-yard line of Minnesota. It's an 11-yard return with a hang time of almost 6 seconds on a 43-yarder. HBO's Hard Knocks is giving you unparalleled access to the AFC North as teams battle for the division crown and a ticket to the playoffs. Hard Knocks in season featuring the AFC North, now streaming Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on Max. Sponsored by the NFL. Aaron Cummins producing this game. He's got a home game. Ethan Cooperson is our statistician as always. He's with the Nance Romo. Where were you yesterday again? Forgot where you were. You were in Detroit. Oh my gosh, how can I forget that? Bills and Lions. Vikings have it at the 40. A pitch out under center. And from the 40-yard line, they go to the far side. Jones will run to the far sideline. From his 40, goes to the 44, and a pickup of about 3 on the play. Make it 4. 2nd down, 6. Clock is ticking. They want to keep it in bounds and eats them up. 2nd and 6 coming up for Minnesota, leading 27-6.
Well, and it will be interesting to see where the Bears go from this point. We talked about it. Started out 4-2 on the season. Had that debacle in Washington with the Hail Mary, and it's just been downhill since then, firing their coach, Eberflus, and now trying to figure out what their future is going to be behind this young quarterback.
Viking 44, 2nd and 6. There's the snap. It goes to the quarterback, Darnold, who pitches out to Jones, who runs laterally on the 45 toward the far sideline, cut the corner, picked up 9, and wheels his way down to the 48-yard line of the Bears in a 1st down run. We've just passed 7 minutes, clock ticking, 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Vikings are going to go to 12-2. They'll be tied with the Lions and the Eagles, but the Lions will still have the tie advantage, the tiebreaker, head-to-head advantage, because they've already won here. But they've got the final game of the season in Detroit. From the 48 of Chicago, 1st and 10. Snap to Darnold, handoff to Jones, over the right guard, running on the hash, down to the Chicago 43.
I mean, would it be amazing if the playoffs started today and you were a 12-2 football team and you would be the 3rd seed in the playoffs?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Man.
And if the Vikings win out, they control their own destiny. They could win the division. And don't forget about Green Bay. The Packers are playing some of the best football they've played all season long right now. Timeout taken, Bears. 2 remaining. Hurry in during the Jeep wrap-up of the year sales event. open up an adventure with the vehicle that winter is no match for. Make your holidays even merrier with great deals going on now at your local Jeep dealer.
When we talk about Minnesota having to play Seattle, Green Bay, and Detroit to finish out the season.
2nd down 5, Bear 43, snap to Darnold, handoff to Jones, runs over the right tackle, may have gotten his way to the 41, a gain of 2. 3rd down and 3 coming up. And another Chicago timeout, taking him a little bit early here, 6:23 to go in the 4th. They'll have 1 remaining. Vikings have all 3.
And then I pop over to Detroit.
Right.
They've got the Chicago team next week, then San Francisco, who's reeling, and then finish with Minnesota. So an easier schedule on that side of things. Let's take a look at Green Bay and see where they finish up in their last 3. New Orleans, Minnesota, and Chicago. So although Minnesota controls their own destiny, probably the most difficult schedule of all 3, having to play both Green Bay and Detroit.
And just think, the North second-place team will play the number 5 seed. Will be the number 5 seed, excuse me. They'll be the number 5 seed. 3rd down 3, 41-yard line of the Bears. Flag thrown as the Vikings were lining up.
Full start. Offense number 74.
Ooh.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It has been that's Cam Robinson, the left tackle for the Vikings. He's got 4 on him. The rookie starting left tackle.
Both
4
left tackles have been struggling.
They have been struggling tonight, haven't they? Man, oh man. 6:23 to go here. With that penalty, 3rd and 8 now for the Vikings. In all white tonight. Seems weird to see them there. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants, dark purple numbers. 3rd down and 8. Back at the Chicago 46, leading 27-6. Darnold in the gun. There's the shotgun snap. It's a 5-man rush, and they come up the middle, and they bring him down, sacking him with T.J. Edwards falling on the Viking quarterback, and the loss. And the loss will send them back, losing a yard. It'll be 4th and 9. And another timeout taken by Chicago with 6:17 to go in the 4th quarter.
I don't think anybody even touched T.J. Edwards.
I don't think so
right
either.
Up the middle of the field. Sam Darnold's like, come on, fellas. Somebody touch that guy. He's
a
right
little
there. Sheesh.
He's their leading tackler, former Eagle. 4th and 16, punting it out there for Minnesota. Vikings will get their 7th consecutive win. They began 5-0, then they lost 2 straight. Now tonight they'll capture their 7th win in a row to go to 12-2. Vikings are going to punt with Ryan Wright. He's back inside the Minnesota 35. And here's the punt. He was hit. Oh, the ball was blocked. The ball was blocked. The punter is down. The ball ricochets out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And it was blocked on the play by Dominique Robinson, who came up the middle and blocked that punt. The punter for the Vikings is down. The Bears blocked the punt. And Chicago will take over at the 27-yard line of Minnesota. That is his first blocked punt of the season.
Well, nobody blocked
T.J.
him. Edwards on the sack.
Right.
Nobody blocked Robinson on the punt. It was blocked off his face mask.
That's using your head. So the Bears will have it. Vikings punted. Here come the Chicago Bears, trailing 27-6 at the Viking 27 with a 1st and 10. Caleb Williams is in the gun. He gets the snap. It's high, pulls it down, line drive throw, and a pass dropped at the 25 on the far sideline for Keenan Allen, drilled by Jay Ward, incomplete, far sideline on the line drive throw, 2nd and 10.
Now they came after him with the all-out blitz. Get the turnover. We're going to try to knock you back right now and create a negative play. Good job by Caleb getting it out quick, but again, you got to make the play on the other end.
2nd down 10. Caleb Williams, 16 of 25. At the 27 of Minnesota, 2nd down and 10 in the shotgun. There's the snap, 4-man rush. The block by the right tackle. He moves up, avoids pressure, runs and throws down the middle. Caught by Allen at the 20 on the hash. Runs down the middle to the 15 of Minnesota. Picks up 12. First down, Chicago. With the Bears, Kurt Warner in the CDW red zone.
You'd like to get something positive, right? And struggling team, you want to get something positive down here. Opportunity to put points on the board.
They mark him at the 16 of the Vikings. 1st and 10, Chicago. Shotgun snap to Williams. 5-man rush. Low line drive throw. Dropped at the 12 on the numbers. Keenan Allen. Second drop on this drive. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 with 5.5 to go in the 4th. And the Vikings leading 27-6.
Second and 10.
Bears break huddle. 2nd down 10. Vikings 16. Williams maybe changing the play. Walks to the line. Backpedals in the gun. Swift at his side. The snap, the drop back, the 5-man rush, line drive, end zone through the hands of the leaping, backpedaling, falling down Adunze in the back middle portion of the end zone. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. It's 4-down territory for the Bears.
Man, when he threw this, I thought he was throwing it right at the linebacker. But a nice job wrapping it back to the inside, and that's a play that Rome Odunze's got to make right between his hands.
Look at that, Kurt. Right in his hands. He was leaping and falling backwards, but it was helmet high. Went right through his gloved hands in the back of the end zone for the Bears. 3rd and 10, 16 of Minnesota. Shotgun snap to the Bear. Rookie quarterback arching spiral pass. Far back corner of the end zone. Incomplete for Allen. With heavy coverage back there, including McLaughlin and Ward. Incomplete. 4th and 10. With Chicago out of timeouts and trailing 27-6. With one more coming up.
Well, not the position you want to be in. 4th and 10 right here.
How about the Bears today? 1 for 11 on 3rd down, 0-2 on 4th. 4th and 10.
Just about every play they've been walking guys up, showing pressure, and then changing it up. Right now, playing a soft zone look.
Vikings 16, shotgun formation, 5-man rush after the snap. Moving up Williams, line drive, end zone. Caught for the touchdown, 5 yards deep in the middle. Allen and the quarterback, Caleb Williams, threads the needle with a laser. A 16-yard Chicago Bear touchdown pass. And it's 27-12 with 5:19 to go in the 4th, and the Vikings holding on, but their lead cut into on that Chicago touchdown pass.
Really good throw. Nice job stepping up. A little mustard on that football that fitted in between a couple defenders for the touchdown.
And this is what they talk about, right? This is what the kid does with his arm talent.
He does. I mean, that's not in question.
Defense, too many in formation. We're checking with Chicago if they would like to enforce the penalty and go for 2. Correction. Chicago is elected to go for 2 points from the 1-yard line.
Smart, why not? They've got no timeouts. They got a long way to go. 5:19 to go. But you might as well try it, and they're 3 for 9 on 2-point conversion tries this season. Caleb Williams out there. Having a hard time getting the play into him. Play clock has not started to tick. They do line up for this 2-point try. Now the play clock is ticking. The Bears break huddle. They're at the 1 because of the penalty on the Vikings after the 16-yard touchdown pass. In the shotgun formation, Caleb Williams, they're going for 2. There's the snap. 4-man rush. Line drive throw on the side. Broken up. Incomplete. Looking for more. Coverage by Fabian Moreau, a veteran in the NFL. They don't get the 2. They do get the 6. And a new score with 5:19 to go in this one. 27-12 Vikings. No timeouts. They'll go for the onside, I'm sure. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. We're just past the top of the hour. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football in the NFL.
Get daily football news on the players and teams that matter to you on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
27-12, the Vikings lead the Bears. 5:19 to go. Chicago out of timeouts. They have notified the officiating crew. They're going to try an onside kick, and so far this season, onside kicks have been successful just 3 of 43 times.
That's not very many.
And one of those 3 was in Week 12 when these two teams met at Soldier Field in Chicago, when it was a successful onside kick. So the Bears are going to try it again.
Well, that's a good nugget. That's a good note.
You know,
did you come up with that on your own?
I did.
You did not. I saw Ethan just give you that note.
He was telling me about the pizza order for you after the game.
Baked potato and wild rice?
And something else.
That's not the one I want.
All right. You don't have to eat it.
Okay. All right.
It don't cost nothing.
Thanks, Dad. I can eat whatever kind I want.
Bears are lining up. Cairo Santos has the ball at the 35. It is an onside kick, and it's bouncing, rolling past the 40, angling to the near side. It did not go far enough, did not go the 10 yards, and diving on it was the tight end, Josh Oliver of Minnesota. It went 8 yards. It's got to go 10 to be retrieved. So it didn't even go 10. He kicked it to the near sideline. Vikings ball. Chicago out of timeouts. And 5:18 to go.
All right. Seems like the longest second half in history. Jeez.
Well. Just settle down.
I'm just saying. It seems long.
Darnold is 23 of 39 for 225, a touchdown and a pick. And he's under center here from the 42 of Chicago, and against the snap and hands off to Akers over the right tackle, past the Chicago 40, and runs on the numbers down to about the 37-yard line, picking up 5 in Bears territory. Join Kurt and Brenda Warner in supporting Treasure House, a welcoming, vibrant community where young adults with intellectual disabilities can pursue their independence. Go to treasurehouse.org for more information or to donate now. In the season of giving, there would be no more welcome donation than to Treasure House. 2nd down and 5, 37 of the Bears. The Viking quarterback Darnold under center. The snap, the spin, handoff to Akers, runs over the middle and was hit at the line of scrimmage by Montez Sweat. They lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6. No gain on the play. They lose about a half yard now officially. Back to the 38. The clock is ticking at 4:13 with the Vikings leading 27-12.
Thing about this Bears team, right, is doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of energy.
Nope.
You know what I mean? That we've seen some games this year and some moments a couple weeks ago trying to come back. I think it was the Thanksgiving game against Detroit where they brought themselves back and felt like they had energy. It just doesn't feel like there's a whole lot going for the Bears tonight.
3rd and 6, Darnold pass near side. It's grabbed on the sideline and backpedaling to the 31 of Chicago is Trent Sherfield with his 8th reception of the season. Caught it on the near sideline. He put that ball tightly against his chest and backpedaled to the 32. Gets a Viking first down. And a gain of 6 on the play. 1st and 10. Clock is ticking. 3:24 in the game. On 3rd and 6, the Vikings get 6.
Kind of the crazy thing, Kevin, is how the Bears have lost so many of these games down the stretch as well.
1st down and 10, 32 of the Bears. Darnold under center, using the extended clock, rolling time off that 4th quarter clock. It's a handoff to Akers, running laterally out of the backfield after the handoff, and down at the 35 and loses about 2. And the clock now is at 2:50 and ticking. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings, who lead it 27-12 over the Bears.
You know, we talked already about that Hail Mary that Washington gets to win a game. And then you remember there was a play where they get a blocked field goal at the end in a game that they're trying to win. And then the Thanksgiving game I'm talking about where they brought themselves all the way back, and then they have that mess up with the clock late in the game that messes them up. I mean, it's got to be demoralizing to be so close in so many games and not find ways to finish.
34-yard line of the Bears. It's a snap to Darnold and a quick handoff to Akers, who holds onto the ball and is gang tackled and got a yard, and that was it over the left side. Clock is approaching the 2-minute warning, with the Vikings leading 27-12. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll step aside. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Steel holiday savings are here. Make room under the tree for gifts at the top of their wish list. Right now, power up the holidays with great deals on long-lasting tools. Find the perfect gift at your local Steel dealer or shop the Steel Holiday Gift Guide at steelusa.com.
This Christmas, the NFL is live on Netflix, and it's a gift you can't wrap. On December 25th, Netflix will be the home for 2 NFL Christmas Day games. At 1 p.m. Eastern, the 2024 Super Bowl winning Kansas City Chiefs face the Pittsburgh Steelers, followed by the Baltimore Ravens versus the Houston Texans at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a holiday tradition you won't want to miss. Watch live only on Netflix. You won't want to miss it.
I'm at a smoothie bar asking people if they'd switch smoothies with me for $574.
Oh, I'll switch.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
That's a headache.
Nope, it's painless.
Oh, so it's easy money.
Yep, check Allstate first and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
The copyright of tonight's broadcast on Westwood One is owned by the NFL on behalf of its member clubs. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Football League is strictly prohibited.
All right, we're back here in Minnesota on a 35-degree night, full house, white out. They dropped snowflakes from the roof. Have you seen those, Kurt, tonight? Artificial snowflakes inside. It's great.
Oh, those aren't real?
No.
Oh.
No, they're not, Kurt. Wow. Holy smokes. Join us this Saturday for a special NFL doubleheader. First up, it's a battle of division winners when the Texans take on the Chiefs. Then an AFC North battle, Steelers and Ravens. Doubleheader coverage begins at 12:30 Eastern Time on most of these same stations and online at WestwoodOneSports.com.
That fire that's going around,
that is fake as well.
Fake too?
Yep.
Oh man.
Yes, sir, it is.
It's like toasty, you know.
You know, you would think when you're working with an NFL Hall of Fame
fire, you know,
Third down and 10.
Time of year.
Wow, folks, this is just a sample of what goes on here. From the 32 of the Bears, it's a handoff on 3rd and 10. And it goes to Ty Chandler, who runs right down the middle over the center for a gain of 3 to the 29 of Chicago. The Bears are out of timeouts, and they trail 27-12. And the clock is ticking.
These people have no idea what goes on.
They don't.
Off the air.
Nor do they want to.
I think they might want to know.
No, I don't know that they do.
No, probably not.
And they would probably say, how do you get to the game? Do you get there on a magic carpet? No, we get here in a minivan. We had a minivan rented today by our producer. But that's okay.
I love minivans.
I do too. Nothing against them.
Minivans are my favorites.
Clock is ticking. Right now we're at 1:16 and stopped right there. And the Bears will watch the Vikings call a timeout there first. It's a 4th and 6. And the Vikings are getting ready to try a field goal.
Well, this is going to be fun down the stretch, though, isn't it, Kevin?
It is going to be a blast.
So much to be determined in terms of seeding, who wins the division. Obviously, the playoffs. I mean, I think, a few weeks ago, I was thinking, it's kind of top-heavy in terms of the NFC, but the way things have kind of shaken out, especially in the North, man, you feel like any one of those teams could win the North and really make some noise in the playoffs.
46-yard field goal try by Reichert of the Vikings is good. And now it's 30-12. So on 4th and 6, they go for 3. There are tiebreakers all over the place, and one of them is point differential, in addition to being what you do in your division and clearly what you do in your conference, common opponents. But as you work your way down that list of tiebreakers, somewhere down there is strength of victory. And all the points count, right? All the points count.
They do count. And you remember that earlier in the year, Minnesota got up big on Detroit in that game. Detroit was able to come back and get that win. So obviously that weighs heavy in that regard. But we've already talked about it. They've got Green Bay and Detroit on their schedule, meaning the Vikings on their schedule before this thing is all over. So they get a chance to kind of dictate what's going on, and the other team's got a chance to be spoiler and be able to jump up and maybe take the division.
By the way, with that field goal, Barbasol is going to make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities.
Thank you, Barbasol. We love you.
Great friends. Been with Westwood One for decades, sponsoring these NFL broadcasts. The kickoff by Minnesota after the 46-yard field goal is taken in the end zone. 1:12 to go. So the Bears are going to go from a 4-2 start to tonight with the loss, 4-10. They're going to lose their 8th consecutive game.
You think back, they were 4-2
and looking pretty good with a rookie
quarterback. Everybody's going, okay, all right. We knew they had the pieces. Man, we knew Caleb Williams had the opportunity to do some really good things. Man, that is unbelievable.
Tyson Bagent is the new quarterback for Chicago under center with a quick handoff here to Travis Homer, who runs over the right tackle from his 30 to the Chicago 31. 2nd down 9. Clock is ticking. And the Vikings are going to win their 7th consecutive game and go to 12-2.
We're talking them being 4-2. And we really look at it and you go, they should have been 5-2.
Should have been.
That was 75 yards Washington went on 2 plays with the failed Hail Mary stop. And that's been the difference. Ever since that happened, they have lost 8 straight games. Hard to believe.
Tyson Bagent is out of Shepherd. And he gets a shotgun snap, and he throws outside here to Tyler Scott, who picks up 4. He is a young receiver out of Cincinnati, a 4th-round pick. He runs to the near side. It's 3rd down and 4. 36 is where he runs out of bounds on the near sideline in front of the Viking bench. Clock is at 25 seconds. Stopped because he went out of play. 3rd and 4 for the Bears. Tyler Bagent is in the gun, and he gets the snap, and he hands it off to the running back, Travis Homer, over the center. He got maybe a yard. The clock will tick down. He does not get the necessary yardage. The benches will empty. The clock will tick down from 10, and the Vikings have won it 30-12. And this is the most wins through 14 games for Minnesota since 1998. You know who the quarterback was for the Vikings in 1998?
I do.
Do you? No, of course you do.
It's Randall Cunningham.
Randall Cunningham, that's right. And remember, they went 15-1. They lost.
They lost on a last-second field goal to Atlanta to go to the Super Bowl. And then, amazingly enough,
that was the rookie year for Randy Moss, by the way, 1998.
Well, and I know we played him in 99, and actually Randall Cunningham was not the quarterback. It was Jeff George in 99.
Jeff George took over.
That's crazy.
Jeff George, Randall Cunningham, all a part of the Vikings. Now they've had, and here they get Darnold, and they picked up Kirk Cousins for a couple years. Dante Culpepper was here. They've had a list of quarterbacks, certainly with the Vikings. This team, though, feels pretty special. 7 straight wins. They're getting early leads in games, and they are not looking back.
No, they've got it going. And as we've been talking about throughout the game, they've got a lot of different ways that they can beat you. They've got a lot of playmakers on both sides of the ball. And that's really what it comes down to for me in the playoffs more than anything else. Do you have those game changers in different places that can help carry you? Because not everybody's going to have a great game in the playoffs. You're not going to always be able to throw it really well or run it really well or play great defense. So you've got to be able to complement that to win against good teams. And I feel like the Minnesota Vikings have a lot of ways that they can beat you.
Vikings hold the Bears to 283 yards. And on third down tonight, the Viking defense held the Chicago offense to 1 for 12 on third down. Wow. And those are just some of the stories which lead to this 30-12 win for Minnesota.